Hey, what the fuck's that? Zephyr became ugly. Uglier.
Fucked up.
No. I think this is an improvement for him.
It's fucked up.
That icon looks like a fucking hairball.
Sorry. He also called me the throat goat.
Hey, yo.
Is he gobbler? Yeah.
You guys were worried about what I was gonna say.
Zephyr, you should have stayed as fighter so you could have taken the subclass of Glizzy Gladiator.
I mean, I still can. I'm a monk. I got them hands, you know?
Wave the Glizzy.
Jerk you off at speed.
Jesus Christ, Zephyr.
This is without alcohol?
All right, I should go get that.
Good idea. You're right. Hold on.
Oops. No, that's step 4. No, there's 5 steps. 5 steps.
It's the first step that we level.
No.
But since Bob is such a cool DM, he's gonna let us level up, right?
Soon.
How many games are?
I told you that when to expect the level up.
You did tell us that there would be a level up at the end of the session, at the, not session, arc. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
I can English.
That means we could. That means we could like massacre the entire port and we wouldn't get a level from it.
Just give me the give me
Oh
the
my
deck
god,
of many
that's.
things, please. So I can gamble.
Huh?
I think your bot's broken, Cad.
Give me the deck of many things, please. Gamble.
Is it supposed to ping? Because it never pings. That's hilarious. Got. True. Yeah.
Yeah. So I found out my grocery store has sells fruit leather.
Ooh.
And I fucking love it. No. Not balls. But fruit leather. Yep.
It's just kinky fruit. That's all it is.
So it is
BDSM fruit.
no, it
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Apples wearing gasless chaps. Let's go.
Imagine jerky, but made out of fruit. Yeah.
It's good.
A little bit thicker.
Thicker.
But and shorter, yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Some good shit. Same.
Hello,
Well,
everybody.
my life.
How's it going?
Yeah, you'd get canceled if they heard you say that.
Little does he know that you guys can actually hear me already.
Already canceled.
Hello, everyone.
he's back.
How's it going?
I can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, now they realize they fucked up. Again, we're going to be getting started shortly here, but today we're continuing on with D&D. Don't forget we have Father's Day.
I have
So
not
that is
seen
going to
it
be
yet.
upcoming. But again, Let me resize this real fast here. And I hope everybody's having a good weekend. So I'm going to turn things over to Bob and let Bob explain what we're doing. We did tackle a Zinogre last stream, so we'll see where we go from here.
What do I want to listen to?
You want to listen to the sweet melodic tones of Bob explaining where we're at in the story?
I want to listen to baby metal.
Baby metal, absolutely. Love that. Why do I have to explain? I don't know where we are.
No, they don't.
No, I'm talking to y'all.
Yeah, you have to explain it for the audience, not for us.
I mean, y'all can explain it.
Go up to monster's ass in the middle of a forest, and then now we're chasing it.
All right, we're in the middle of a jungle because we got stranded here after the end of a 3-hour tour. And what we're actually going to be doing from here on out is disturbing the wildlife.
And looking for boneless jungle hams.
Yep. Can
And
confirm.
I'm gonna shove my thumb up its ass.
Smashing!
All right. Let's see.
This is why we don't explain things, Bob.
I just wanted to see how that would go, and it turned out greater than expected. I'll give you that. Anyways, so they are stranded in Chult because they're looking for the good Dr. Swiftspark, or as they like to call him, Swiftshart. And they found him, only for the doctor to tell them, it's like, yo, dog, them dragons be bad news bears. Gotta stop him, yo. And then they took a nap. While they were taking a nap, the dragon showed up and said, yo, I'm bad news bears, but y'all need to go to the port because I'm the Zinogre is gonna attack it.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, nah, fam, we're gonna go find the dog. We're gonna find the Zinogre, give him treats.
Yeah.
And then he'll be our best friend.
Yeah.
So they went to find the dog, and while they find some goblins who were messing around, the dog found them. And instead of taking the tasty treats, he smelled Thalra and decided to attack. And
tried to eat my Snickers bar.
Then he got his butt kicked by the party and ran away with his tail between his. And so that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
That is a terrible. And I'm surprised Steve hasn't drawn on the goblin face.
That's how you know something's off.
I know.
He's probably getting his alcohol.
Probably.
Prepare for them.
No, I don't have any alcohol.
Don't believe his lies.
Yeah, you don't.
Blasphemy.
Don't believe his lies.
I got other things, but I don't have alcohol.
He's high as fuck, boys.
All right.
I can be.
So this is not a 2D map for y'all. This is and it is not to scale.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
I mean, that would make that Zinogre a 6x6 creature.
I mean, it seemed
all
big.
I'm saying is, this is a Lachan for scale.
Is a Lachan a unit of measure now?
Yes.
Yeah. How big is a Lachan with respect to Lachan?
Well, it's precisely the size of one Lachan.
Which is equivalent to a knife child.
Yeah.
I see. So how big is a Thalra compared to a Lachan?
About probably about 1.3 Lachans.
But thicker.
Yeah.
If we're accounting for thickness, then it's probably like 2.7.
You're 1.3 Lachans?
Yeah.
You see, Lachan is 69 inches tall.
Nice.
Nice.
Which would mean Thalra is.
Hold on, Lachana is 69 inches tall. How?
Yes. Lachan told me that they were 5'9".
Oh yeah.
Which would make you 89.7 inches tall.
Seems about right.
You're 8 foot tall?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no, that's not 8 foot. Sorry. You're like 7.5 feet tall?
Yeah,
wow.
Sure.
I'm gonna climb.
We grow them big in
them
caves.
So, as I said at the end of the last session, y'all are planning to give chase to is an ogre.
Kind of.
Now, y'all know that. You know what, go ahead and give me either an insight or an animal handling check. For understanding its actions. That's the lowest Rax has ever rolled an insight this entire campaign.
It is.
Insight. Oh,
I'm very insightful.
All right. So Thalra, you and Lachan know that he is running because he is
Wounded.
A bitch.
he's wounded. He understands that this is not a fight that he's going to win, and he's going to retreat.
How smart of him.
Now, animals, right,
Clever girl.
are
Nice.
intelligent enough to understand they're being chased.
Yep.
So you know if you chase them at speed
Yeah, we're not.
and chase fully at speed, if he catches y'all doing it, he might turn and defend himself regardless of any other intent.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay.
And do you know why
it's
we're
a
not?
GTA escort mission.
Because there's just no way in hell an animal this size does not leave tracks that we can follow.
Right. So, how much space do you want to give the creature? And how fast are you going to chase?
I don't know.
I was going to say, do we really even have a say in that?
No, you absolutely do.
Because he's moving
Yeah.
away very fast.
And you're also pretty sure that it probably can't maintain that speed
Yeah.
the same way you wouldn't be able to chase it at that speed. Even in, like, for example, if Zephyr had all of his key points and used all of it to dash,
Mm-hmm.
he could only do that for what, 9 rounds?
Yes.
Like, there's going to be a time where you start slowing down. You can't maintain that sort of speed.
We'll
So-
maintain a light jog after him.
So
I love yogging.
you all are also aware that y'all are pretty hurt. So is this going to be something that you're going to start following and just being mindful of? We're going to do everything we can to make sure we don't get too close to it?
Yeah.
Or are you going to after a certain amount of time, are you just going to take a break to kind of rest, recover on your own, and then resume the tracking afterwards? Because you aren't sure how far he's going to go.
I think we're going to go until our normal rest time. And if we find his lair, then we find it. And if we don't, then we stop and rest because the tracks aren't going to go anywhere.
Since he's moving so fast, do we have 10 minutes to spare or no? I'm asking the party.
Okay.
I think
Mm,
while all this was being explained after he left, I think we have 10 minutes.
Well, I need to fix this, and I hold up the limp corpse that is Styx.
Or so it was just a pile of straw.
To heal all of you.
I see it as a corpse, and that's what matters.
how damaged are we?
I do not know.
I don't know either because my health was in my little portal pool thing.
I was at max at the end of the fight, so...
I look immaculate.
Yeah, I thought we were mostly
Okay.
healed up, so I don't think we need it. Okay, then
I'm
yeah,
okay
we're
on
healing then.
And hello, guys.
Alright.
I guess we don't
so-
have to wait, we can just go.
10 minutes to 10 minutes wait and then begin the trek.
We don't
Sure.
need the 10 minutes. I don't need to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
We're not hurt enough.
I was about to say we're just gonna have a nice little nature walk after him.
Okay, I'm just gonna reinflate a Styx then like a balloon, and then I'm good to go.
Wait, what do you mean you're gonna put him in a balloon?
Oh, yeah, I just breathe very heavily on one of his pant legs.
Oh, you're okay. You're inflating him.
And then
like
he's
a
good to
balloon.
go
Got
again.
ya.
I'm sure it's someone's
thought you-
fetish.
So, what kind of
It
form does
is.
Six
It's
take
mine.
after you reinflate him?
It is very similar, slightly more more round, like they're filled with a bunch of hot air.
Well,
They
I
have
thought he
not
was a
saying
straw-
anything.
He was a straw doll the previous time.
He is. There is the straw is bound so tightly together with sticky mucus that it is forming a seal,
Icky.
Oh.
like a balloon. I tie it off one leg.
Somehow, every time you describe this, it gets worse.
That's right.
All right.
I want
So
a
after-
better party member.
I mean, we already described the depressed Dragonborn bard.
Yeah.
Where's Finbird at? I miss him.
Come back, Finburn.
Sorry, my Dr. Pepper
Oh,
decided to fizz.
I want Dr. Pepper.
All right.
Make Dr. Pepper a drinking game.
Done.
All right. So, y'all are going to begin the trek.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that he went at speed once he left this clearing. And for the most part, like the direction you saw him go off in, it kind of matches this nature trail that already exists. So let's go ahead and do a who's gonna lead the way?
I will.
Yeah.
If it's survival check.
Go ahead and do a survival check. If anyone is proficient with survival and wants to help, you can do so at advantage.
I don't think
I
I'll.
don't think we
Sure.
need it.
Yeah, probably not that type of. So you're able to find the track pretty easily. And since y'all aren't really rushing, you're moving at a brisk pace, but not a full-on run to track. You can find both recently broken branches where he kind of brushed against, blood trails and paw prints as you're moving. You can, and as you are able to track it, at one point the normal trail veers to the right, and you're able to find that these new tracks, including the blood trail, veers to the left, going more due south and less east.
Can we tell the difference between the tracks?
Yeah. So the first track, the main trail,
Mm-hmm.
is well used by him. You can tell that, but the tracks there are older. They are more rounded, because they've had time to crack over. Other things have walked over them, and they're less defined. Versus the one that is now, like, you can see like scratches where he's going at a fast pace to move. Go ahead and someone else go ahead and give me.
I'll do it. Oh,
Got him.
Wow,
got him.
taking. After about, let's say, 30 minutes to an hour of making these tracks or following these tracks, you can tell that the pace has slowed down. The blood is less frequent, like just the natural closure of wounds. And you can see that the pace slows down. It's still moving. He'll tell that it's moving quickly, but the overall pace that he's taking is no longer a full-on sprint. He has calmed down to the point. he no longer feels that he's in immediate danger, but he still seems to be going in a very determined location, like going a very specific route, wherever his destination is.
Are we also collecting samples as we go?
Samples of what?
I don't know, blood, fur, scale.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Maybe give that to the researcher for later.
Hiya!
Yeah, you're able to find a
15.
few. You're able to find a few
Tool
like
samples.
places.
Hell yeah, let's get stinky.
Yes, you're able to find some. The blood is harder to get because it's like mixed into the dirt or up against some. It's hard
Damn,
to get
if only
a
I got
straight.
a max lead.
Well, no, not gonna, like this is not something you can unactually unless you're able to magically separate the blood from something else. So yeah, but you're able to do that, and you can tell that the forest itself right now, from where you like the little valley that you were in, the little valley that you were in started like the initial path was going up, and then as it wanted to turn to the right, you can tell that it veered off to the left and went down into this river. So you're in a cooler part of the jungle. But you can tell that at least Rax and Thalra, y'all are able to feel like you recall that on the map that y'all had, it was in this area of the jungle there was warnings of undead, and you can smell the undeath around you. Like the air is it's dark, it's cool. Even though it's the middle of the day, it's not bright at all, dim light. And you know that this is probably where they were talking about where undead were commonly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Sylvaris and Thalra have done a survival check. Someone else.
Time to shine, Steve.
Quick racks go.
Can I help one of them? Because I don't want to do it.
I got 22.
Oh,
You rolled better than I did.
It's a good thing he did it.
All right.
Okay, so Lechon is while tracking the different while looking at the different blood spatters and looking for examples, you're able to see, okay, this is like one of the things that you notice is the thunderbugs that are generally moving kind of in the same direction. Like the jar that Thalra has, once the thunderbugs in that jar want to go in the direction you're following, it's almost like you realize that it can only almost be used as a compass
Mm-hmm.
to help track.
It's pulling you in that direction.
Yeah, the tracks themselves, because of where we are in the jungle, the dense vegetation, it is harder to find the tracks, but with a 22, you're able to keep the trail, especially as you see like the trees start getting further apart and bigger, because this is a denser part of the forest, or not so much a denser part of the forest, but an older part of the forest, where the undergrowth is the under canopy has a thicker layer of dead vegetation, which helps prevents newer growth from actually. But y'all are pretty confident that you're still on track. However, realize that it like as y'all are coming out of this valley, this dark and cold section of the jungle, you get to a cliff where there's a little, or not so much a cliff, but you find a ledge where you can actually start seeing the sky, and you realize that it is getting very late as the cold from the jungle. It goes from a hot, oppressive, like the hot and humid part of it, to a colder, as the sun starts setting. You know that it's going to get harder to continue tracking as the sun goes down, as well as going to be a little bit harder to find the tracks, as well as keep track of everything. So, as you said earlier, if you want to, this would be about the time where you would start settling down for the night. But if you want to keep going, you're
we are
yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore Rax because it was Lachan's. If Rax, you or Healy want to do an advantage just to round us off for this final survival check.
Yeah, why not? Survival. Yes. Sticks in hails.
Actually,
Let a big snort. As I love the smell of the dead in the morning, and points left. That way.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we should go to the right.
Sure. Okay, we're going to go right.
Healy, you aren't able to find going from where you're not even if you're like, you're so confident in your ability to track, and you're like, well, clearly Lachan led us in the wrong direction.
Clearly.
Yeah, obviously.
So, however, because it is getting darker, you're not sure if y'all aren't sure if y'all need to backtrack, or if y'all are on the right track, or even if you're on the right track, how long ago he actually came through. So, how would you like to proceed?
Can we get a read on the
left,
land around us?
Okay, what would you like to know about there?
Do we need to do a check or anything? Because I'm just more or less trying to see.
Yes, there's going to be a check, but depending on what kind of information you're looking for, it's going to change what check it is.
Is it reasonable to assume that, are we coming up on any prominent landmark? Can we see anything like, oh, hey, there's a mountain range showing up here, or like?
So you do know, you can tell just by how you all going. You started off in a valley where the mountain range, where the original fight took place, and y'all went up. Eventually, you went down into the cooler part of the jungle, where you felt as if it was the darker, this is where things go to die type things, or where that dead might possibly walk. And you are currently coming up out of that one, but you are making your way up a cliff, or not a cliff, a slant. You can't really see any jungle ranges or mountain ranges within you, and there's not really a landmark that you can tell within the jungle.
Can I pull out my jar and
Okay.
take a look at the flies?
Yeah.
And can we insight check that, or animal handling that?
Yeah, go ahead, and whoever wants to make that determination, say which one you're going to do, and if you are trained, if someone else is trained in it, they can provide they can provide help.
I'd say maybe have Rax do an insight on it.
I can do that.
I can provide help.
Wow.
You probably want to provide help.
I'm providing help, Rex. Advantage.
That is now the new lowest roll that you've done on insight checks this campaign.
It's all smooth sailing.
Impressive.
do another one.
Oh, look.
There
Oh,
we
wow.
go.
There we go.
You got a combined natural 20.
It's okay, we messed up our fusion dance a little bit, that's all.
Okay. You can with a 27.
Thanks, Edward.
With a 27, the bugs are still kind of wanting to go in the same way you have been traveling. You can infer that if they are pointing you to the where he is or where he's going, right, whichever way, because there is a very clear relationship between these bugs and the creature.
Yeah, do they seem more excited or anything like that?
They are actually really subdued. They want to go in that direction, but versus when the fight started and they were active, almost trying to break out of the cage.
Yeah.
They're just kind of they're almost as if they're trying to mosey along. It's like, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, I'd
so
say let's make camp for the night then.
Yeah. So this would be like Rax. You were able to properly. While Healy was pretty confident the Lachan messed up, you are able to read them. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure you just missed the tracks. Okay, so you all are going to set up camp for the night.
Yep.
Damn. The artificer got actually'd.
So for this rest.
Yeah.
How are you going to do it? Are you just going to sleep out in the
what do you guys think? Do you think we're safe near the place where things go to die? We wouldn't get a long rest is the issue.
Yeah, no, it's the worst that could happen. You know, I only got a few spell slots left.
Right.
We probably want the long rest if we can do it safely.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say then let's do Liamon's tiny hut then at that point.
So this is your
second.
Sweet. I get my spells back.
Yep. And I would also like to keep the jar of the fireflies out.
Okay.
Sort of in eyesight range, in kind of the middle of the hut.
So
basically as an alarm system.
Yes.
Demon's tiny hut acts as like a barrier. Things can't really see inside, but y'all can see outside. Right. It is things creatures that were not inside can leave, or were inside can leave freely, but otherwise they wouldn't. Creatures from outside wouldn't be able to enter.
I would also like to make note of whatever direction they are trying to head in currently, like after I set it down.
So how are you going to make note? How are you going to
write it down in a journal?
Just mental note, I guess. Like I can kind of tell the direction within the hut that they're facing.
Okay. All right.
Like if it's off by just a little, that's one thing, but I want to know if when I wake up, oh wow, they're headed in a completely different direction.
Okay, that's fair.
Or like, oh man, they're really excited. Hey Fox, how's it going?
So I'm going to assume your standard order of watches, or are you gonna bother with watches?
There's no disadvantage to bothering, so let's go ahead and bother. Basically, we don't gain anything from not watching.
Okay.
So yeah, standard order.
Ely, Lachan, Rax,
yep.
Tavares, and then Laura.
Yes.
All right. So Healy, go ahead and give me a insight or a perception check and describe to me how you are going to proceed with your watch. Keep in mind
a perception check.
Yeah, perception check, and keep in mind you cannot leave the tiny hut. If you leave the dome, you will end the spell.
Wait, does it end, or I thought they just couldn't come back in?
No, if the caster leaves.
Oh,
That's me,
okay,
I
because you're
caster.
saying Healy is the caster.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm assuming Healy's the caster.
No, that's fine.
Do I
Everyone
have
else can-
windows?
No, it's translucent from the inside,
Oh.
so you can see out.
Oh, okay. Well, here, let's do the. Can I do the perception check first and then flavor it based off of how well I do?
Question for the DM before we
Go ahead.
While Healy is first and I'm close to being the last person in line, is it that I technically would have a short rest up until my time?
Are you going to see if you have
This is for key points.
your key points back by the time your rest starts?
Yes.
Considering it's like an hour meditation, I will say that you are able to get your key points back before your rest.
Okay.
However, if you try to do that, there is a possibility you won't be fully rested. You'll still gain the benefits of a short rest, but there's a possibility that you won't rest well throughout the rest of the night, right? So what's going to happen is there will be a check, and it's possible that while everyone else gets the benefits of a long rest, you might only end up with the benefits of a short rest. So if you want to heal in addition to what you have, you would still get your key points. But in order to heal, you might need to spend hit die.
Okay.
I don't know that
Are
that's worth.
you willing to do that?
Yeah. No.
I would
Okay.
just, yeah.
Okay.
I
so
do my watch.
13 on perception.
I just walk in a circle, walking out through the wall. I just walk around the room for my watch.
Okay.
I sometimes glance at the jar in the middle of the room.
So while you're walking around, you seem to think that the trees outside the tiny hut are moving and watching you.
Man, glad we went with tiny hut.
Nothing
The
enters.
Scottish are here.
Nothing enters like close enough for it to do, but every time you make another pass, you're confident that something slightly different is there. And you're not sure if it's just your mind playing tricks on you or if things are actually changing outside the dome.
Okay. I'll
But
keep that in
other
mind.
than that, your watch ends without incident.
Okay.
Next, Lachon.
All right, perception.
Perception and a description of how you conduct your watch.
Well, I am stargazing and humming lullabies that my parents sang to me as a child.
Sticks will keep you
As a
company.
knife child.
As a knife child.
Yeah. You
The
don't
most
even, like-
prominent one being a murder, 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 stab, stab, stab.
I know that one. I'm very fond of the sequel. Run, run, run! The guards are after me. Run, run, run! Stab them and then keep running.
What's the moral of those two stories?
Keep stabbing.
Stab you.
Stab until there's
Stab
no more
good. No,
witnesses.
it's easy. Stab good.
Okay, yeah.
Stab until there's no more witnesses.
Stab
The
good.
story is aim.
With a 4 on your perception check, you are able to find this one opening in the canopy, and at one point in your watch, an early part of the watch, you swear a comet goes through that little window,
I make a wish.
and you're like,
I just
wonder
cast
if
switch.
another
Oh god.
I wonder if another one happens, and you're just focusing on that the entire watch.
To be fair, that's something I would do in real life too.
I know, same. Now, you're not really sure of what else has happened throughout the watch, but nothing really continues. Nothing really happens. At least to you or to the dome. So
Okay.
you go ahead and conclude your watch. And
I wish for lemonade.
Mike's hard lemonade.
Yes.
Understandable.
And then you're disappointed when a stein of lemonade does not.
You weep.
The gods are fake.
No, they're absolutely real. They're just cruel and fickle. All right, Rex, you're up. You took.
Mm-hmm. Salt and vinegar chips. I
Rex, are you
assume Rex is AFK.
Okay. We'll proceed with perception check and.
I just think Rax's watch was them sleeping.
Yeah.
So using the militaristic training that I had, I guess he conduct watch as I would.
Ah, yes.
He tapes his
All right,
eyelids
gods
open.
He just watches me watching the fucking opening in the canopy.
So pretty much getting drunk on watch, you know?
You are fascinated by.
Well, to be fair, Zephyr, you did say your militaristic training, so you are absolutely sloshed.
And you are fascinated by the very subtle ways that your party members breathe and how they breathe in and out and how their body moves as a result.
Okay, so he's creepy. We get it.
Licking
Oh shit, he
Like my
wasn't
fingers.
drinking alcohol, he was drinking ketamine.
What is that?
snorting
What is it?
cocaine.
Ketamine is horse tranquilizers.
Oh my god.
I was actually shooting up rabies, okay?
All right, Thalrath, you're up.
What did he actually perceive?
No, it was an uneventful.
Okay.
It was an uneventful watch.
I was gonna say he rolled a
perceived
24. How the
your
hell
own
would he
sanity.
perceive nothing?
Because nothing happened.
Okay.
Nice.
I roll two different tables for these things, and it's not Savaris.
Okay. I get up from my trance and I take a gander at the jar to see if the bugs have moved, and then I try to
Go ahead
observe the
and-
surroundings from all four cardinal directions.
So go ahead and give me an intelligence check on the.
Oh wow, my dump stat?
Yeah.
Good.
Do you just want straight intelligence?
Or, you know what? You can make it a survival check. That'll be.
Okay.
We can go. Basically, this is just like.
Well, I do have
how-
investigation if you want that.
You can make your choice on which one.
Well, survival's better, so. I will survive. I won't survive.
So it looks like they're going the direction that they originally were. Maybe a slight variation, but you're really not sure. It's like, were they aiming at that tree, or were they aiming at that one?
Yeah.
Since you were just trying to remember it. You're not positive if they were in the same direction, but they are they've almost like they're huddled in one direction, but they seem to be asleep themselves.
Oh. Bugs sleep?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Rax, are you back yet?
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been here.
Well,
My turn.
Yeah, it was your turn before Savaris, but you never
Doubt.
ignored me.
I mean, I got back when Sylvaris did his role.
Oh, okay. All right. Perception check and description of what you're doing.
He is joining
I
me
am
in watching
eating
the comics.
cheese. I'm
That's my
making
boy.
Yeah.
Did you like piss off the RNG gods today or something?
Apparently.
I don't know.
Okay.
He has rolled 2 1s and a 2, so.
Obviously,
All
all
right.
these ones means I'm going to crit something later and kill it.
Yep, probably.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna
Um,
crit
with
and
the
kill
knife.
one of us. Let's go.
It's fine. Level 5
About
and
time.
wounds. Let's go.
All right.
He's gonna
So
crit heal so hard.
during your watch, you are busy eating cheese and looking up at the sky. And when you look back down and turn around, you notice 3 skeletons pressed up against the dome of the tiny hut.
Oh,
Skeletons?
Yes.
Huh.
Skeletons.
Okay.
They are confused as to why they can't move forward, but they're also skeletons and they're dead. It's really hard to understand what they are. But they were able to sneak up on you. They can't get to you. They're not even sure what's inside this immovable bubble that they can barely see. But
They
they're
can't
there.
see their skeletons. Hello. They don't
Yeah,
have
well, they
eyes?
use telepathy.
Yeah.
Your bones are calling out to them.
Oof, ow, my bones.
no, what is it?
Someone's about to get boned.
Telepathic
My bonitis.
bone something or whatever.
Telepathy, yes.
Yeah, skelepathy.
Man, everybody's just ignoring Bob today.
It's
okay, I heard
Rax,
it.
what are you going to do about these skeletons?
Nothing.
Turn them away.
They're not going to be able to do anything. They can just chill.
Turn them away. Make them go.
All right.
They're gross. They're an abomination to God.
So your watch ends and you are distracted by this constant scraping of them up against the and rattle of them up against the the dome. But
Okay.
they don't really make it past there. They're just there.
Yeah.
So the morning comes and people start waking up and you kind of just subtly, it's like, don't scream, we got visitors.
Do there seem to be more joining them, or is it just, those 3?
By the end of it, a 4th one has joined.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here.
It's fine. They're just skeletons.
Yeah,
Billy will scream.
for now.
And they
I'll
are
let them
humanoid
bite you.
skeletons for the sake of just for the sake of D. They're not dinosaurs.
Oh, that's boring.
Yo, Draco Lich, let's go.
However, as everyone starts waking up, and y'all get the benefits of a long rest.
Yay.
The dome does end.
Does it have a time
because the
limit?
spell. Yes, 8 hours.
Really?
As the skeletons fall forward through the now defunct Liamit's tiny hut.
I steal its skull.
And they're surprised.
Yes, they are surprised. I'm not going to have you all roll in. Skeletons are not really a threat. Y'all can, it's going to be a minor.
I just go up with my longsword and just chop them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I do that. Bonk.
I take one of their skulls.
It's constantly rattling at you. It's mouthing words.
It's giving you lip, Steve.
But you can't really tell what it's saying.
Just remove the jaw.
You're my friend now.
The Zenogre's not dead yet. But hello, Agora.
But yeah, the skeletons are just after you all deal with the skeleton bodies and Steve or Lachon steals one of their skulls.
It's mine.
Y'all are ready to proceed.
Okay.
Thora, you do notice that the
bugs.
the bugs are awake and they are moving again. You're pretty sure they're in the same like orientation as they were yesterday.
Okay.
Can
we just follow the bugs?
If you want to follow the bugs, like how do you want to follow the bugs from inside the jar?
No. Never mind. Let's follow the tracks.
Yeah. All right. So, in order to re-find the trail, someone go ahead and give me a survival.
So Zephyr.
Let's go.
Gross.
You find nothing. I mean, to be fair, we should be able to find these tracks pretty easy.
I don't know, guys. We might not be able to find this footprint that we're standing inside of.
It takes a little bit more than you expected, but you're pretty sure you're able to refine the trail.
I see.
So the minor disturbance of the skeletons in the morning to start everything off, plus proceeding with refining the trail. Y'all set forth after a short breakfast, very important meal today, and continue on this tracking adventure of the Thunderlord. As y'all move forward, the tracks that you were on start becoming a little bit more apparent. Basically, you get further out of the valley, and you start getting into a little bit newer growth. You can start seeing like the trees get a little bit sparser here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of see traces of where like something happened in this. Go ahead and give me an 8. Someone go ahead and give me an.
That is not me.
It's my dump
That is
stat.
not me.
I'll do it.
Don't worry. I got you.
And if you're a professional, you can go. Both of you go ahead and give me a nature check.
We're gonna have a
Hell
debate
yeah,
about
brother!
this.
Let's go. I know
Oh my God.
everything about nature.
Oh my God.
So
We're both being real dumb
Steve,
today.
You're pretty sure that a civilization used to be here, and the trees just overtook it, and that's why it's a little bit.
Look, man, the trees are an invasive species
Why
here,
does a
man.
ranger have 0 nature?
Because it's int.
How's it not a skill though? Like your proficiency bonus or something?
Well, I have.
They didn't choose it.
Yeah.
Wild.
Okay. So with a 14, Healy, you are pretty sure that the reason why this is a separate generation of trees, like how old they were, like it's almost as if the growth of this area was offset by a event that occurred in the past.
Okay.
You're not sure why or to what extent that event was,
But it was an event.
It did augment the landscape in this area.
Okay.
So as a result, the trees through here are younger. The canopy isn't as thick, and there is a lot of younger growth of things coming through.
Okay.
And as a result, you can kind of see that there are nature trails through here, and they're a lot easier to find one versus another rather than really thick brush. So it's kind of working out in your all's favor. As
I'll be right back.
Okay. Y'all continue going forward, and probably after another 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
you start seeing you start seeing thunderbugs that are going in. Don't want to say erratic behavior. Basically, previous to now, y'all saw the bugs that were traveling in one direction. They were moving with y'all in the same direction as the Thunderlord was.
Oh.
And now it seems like they're fanning out, moving in. Some are moving north, some are moving south, some are moving east, some are moving west. So it's a little bit like they're no longer being guided in a specific direction, and they're just spreading out.
They're just loose.
Yeah. So, so you're not really sure what this means. The bugs you have still want to go in a direction,
Oh.
but it's a consistent direction.
Oh.
So next person, go ahead and give me a survival check to continue the trail.
I'm back.
Welcome back. All right.
Hey, let's go. 22.
Zara,
Mhm.
you got a 22. So, as y'all are coming up, you are coming up on a hill.
Yeah.
Because of the canopy's lower, you're able to get a look around. You're able to find the track pretty easily. Now, everyone, go ahead and give me a perception check. And since this is the trees themselves are younger, relatively speaking. We're talking. When I say younger, I mean a few centuries as opposed to
Nice, Steve.
a lot, like tens of centuries.
Let's go.
In the distance with a. Oh, nice. 21. We have several 20s. Let's go.
We perceive the fuck out of existence.
Rax and Healy, you're able to find. Even y'all with this are able to see like there's very clearly a path where a large creature has moved through here, moving trees out of the way. There are some like very obvious signs of like some were pushed over. Some younger trees are literally just crushing as the green growth has done it. But y'all are able to see. Y'all are not at the highest point within Chult. Those still belong to the mountain ranges that bound the northeast and the western parts of the peninsula, but y'all are relatively high compared to the rest of the peninsula. Like if you look out and you're able to see the top of the canopy in various places.
I lean over to Lachon and I'm like, please.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
So as you lean over to Lachon and like kind of point out a specific area, look at those trees, you notice that there is a very awkward
Sexual tension.
Recession in the trees.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Further up this hill that you were coming up on. And it seems to be in the direction that you were actually.
Okay.
And these are and you're able to find the tracks that are kind of still leaning to this direction. You're like, this doesn't seem natural. Like, only time mountains really have like depressions in the top, right? Is at least naturally occurring are like, for example, volcanoes, right, where they've blown off the top,
or maybe some sort of landslide or something,
or a landslide. And there has been nothing really here that would imply the existence of a volcano. There's been no ash. There's been no.
Could an Arcana check do anything for that? Or not relevant?
I think that'd be more like nature, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be more nature. I'm trying to think of.
Unless you're actually looking for something magical.
You know what? Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, actually.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because the way you're describing it, it's just like, this doesn't seem natural in any scenario.
You're right.
Only 14.
So, you're not really able to tell anything from, like, you close your eyes and you attune yourself to magic and see what's going on. You're not really able to tell anything about the landscape itself, of why it would have caused if anything would have caused it, like whether it was a spell that augmented the land itself or what. But you're able to notice that the cloak that you found in you knew that it was previously incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
But you start noticing it as you calm yourself down and take a look. You start noticing it. You feel a tug at it. And
Interesting.
it's tugging you in the direction that, like, it wants to go in that same.
And then you realize it's actually Rax tugging it.
No, so like this is like the brooch itself is like strands of magic coming through it, and then Rax is tugging at the hem of the
Oh yeah,
at the hem of your cloak, and it's like, hey, I want some more cheese. You have
yeah.
So, are the clasps also made out of the thunderbugs?
No. The clasps are made out of silver or platinum. You're not a
Jeweler.
You're not an intelligent person.
I am not.
So is that a note of the cheese?
I give Rex some cheese.
Scorn.
Yeah. So how would you like to proceed? Do you want to continue heading in that direction?
Does anyone have actual detect magic?
Yes.
Not
a lot.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Okay, so let's not do it yet.
It's very short.
So I, does Lachan tell the group this?
Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna come up to you and be like, hey, my cloak's doing the same thing that your bugs are doing.
Yeah, can we tell, like, is it going in the same direction as the bugs?
Based on how, Lachan can see the bugs and how they're doing.
Right.
You can kind of say it's like that's the direction. Like you kind of like it's like you position yourself with Lachan in front of you and guide. It's like this is the tracks that we're following. They're going in that direction. And Lachan is like, yeah, that seems to be the same. That seems to be the same direction.
I wear the dirty, broken cloak.
I figured you'd been wearing.
I think I would be able to point this out to Lachan at this point that I wonder if this is another ruin. Because the first time we met the dog seemed to be in a ruin. So I wonder if it frequents them.
Why you D3ing us? Oh yeah, the charges of the.
Yeah, I think it's his ring.
Yeah. So. Okay. How would you like to proceed?
We proceed.
You want to do any checks beforehand, or
I search for mushrooms.
Nature check.
Hell yeah. 10. I feel like I've gotten a 10 consistently for mushroom hunting.
Can I survival check to see if there's more creatures in the area?
More skellymen?
More tracks and stuff like that.
Okay. Go ahead and do a nature check.
A nature check.
Or survival check, yeah.
Okay.
Either one's work.
Yeah, I'm more just looking at the tracks, right? So.
Sylvaris, are you gonna see? Are you going to do this as well? If Alra says out loud what they're doing.
He's
indisposed.
On the okay. Yeah.
With a 17, you are. The other tracks you're able to find. You kind of lock in the larger tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to look around for some other tracks. I'm gonna say you have an advantage because Sean or Sylvaris probably helped.
Yeah.
You're able to find smaller creature tracks. We're talking maybe some wild hogs, maybe some like herbivores, right? It's either more some dinosaurs that are like herbivores, maybe some deer. And you notice that the large and the carnivorous tracks are noticeably missing.
Okay.
This is much more of a peaceful area, almost as if the larger creatures are actively avoiding it, other than
it's
the
his
thunder.
hunting grounds. Okay.
I feel like we should use the wand to detect magic. I have 3 charges on it. I think we should use one of them. I
mean, it's
I'm
your
gonna do it.
item.
I'd like to do so.
Okay. You use a charge of the ring of detect magic, and you start being able to see magic that is around you, as well as magical effects as well. So you have done. I'm assuming you've done detect magic on multiple occasions within the party.
Yes.
And so, like, you're able to see, like, the things that do not surprise you are the magical items that y'all have had, whether it be Cad's weapon, the ring, the cloak that you have, your bag of holding. Styx himself is inherently magical. You're able to kind of see the threads of magic from Lachan's cloak, reaching out in the direction that you're going out 30 feet in the direction, and then as you reach the end of the sight limit, it just kind of stops because it's there. One of the things that seems different is coming from Thara's bag.
Yo, girl, what you got in that bag?
There is and you can see the distinct thread, or you can still go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm gonna actually myself just because I want to have a good shot at this.
All right,
that's fair.
19.
So 19. It was meant to be.
Styx had very valuable feedback.
Playing music.
Sorry.
You can notice the distinct threads of enchantment magic coming from Thalra's backpack.
Oh.
This is not something you've seen from her backpack before.
Okay, I will. I'll let her know. I'll be like, "Hey, what you got enchanted in your backpack?"
So before you do that, beyond that,
I'm not doing that.
Beyond that, while you're looking around the 30 feet range that you have, nothing really magical stands out of this area. Like beyond that, like it is entirely magical except for the party and the equipment that y'all are holding within this 30-foot dome.
Right.
So, but like I said, pink threads of enchantment magic.
So you're telling me that in the scene there's nothing to worry about, and magic-wise, it's correct. The bag. Okay.
There is something coming from Thalra's bag.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, something fucky about your baggie right there. You got anything new in there?
A dildo I ordered.
What do you think? I've been collecting these mushrooms.
No. What do you mean?
You did not find a new mushroom. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah,
I describe the pink tendrils, and Styx is going to try and run towards the bag to try and investigate.
Honestly, I just kind of imagine Styx as the teddies from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
That's a good comparison.
I take off my bag and I put it down on the ground and I open it up.
Okay. So you go through your bag, and I'm assuming that you are a rather meticulous person.
Yes.
So you start like laying everything out, or do you let Styx rummage through blindly?
I definitely start laying stuff out. I mean, like, not necessarily
damn
laying it out, but like setting it down right next to the bag.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and give me an investigation.
Who?
You. And if
Me.
someone wants to help you, I'm assuming that
I'll help you.
yeah. If not you, Healy probably.
I don't know.
Detect
Let
magic works for 10
let
minutes.
Sean help.
So you unload your entire bag of everything in like order of use and bulkiness, putting it out in a way that is one, both organized for you, for anyone else to use, and just like ease of use.
Also, so that I can repack it back in my bag fast.
In an ergonomic fashion.
Yes.
Fucking nerd.
While you are unpacking the bag, you come across a small green statue of a dragon.
Ooh.
You do not recognize this item.
Green.
And this is the item that is once
It's my
you
dildo.
reveal it, it's about the size of like it's probably like 3 inches in diameter, small pendant engraved as a dragon seemingly carved out of some green mineral, not quite sure which. But as you hold it up, Healy can say is like, yeah, this is just 100% radiating enchantment.
Yeah, my magic Geiger counter is going through the roof on that thing.
Does it look like a statue we got from the heist?
No, we didn't get a green one.
I hand it right over to Healy and say, "What is it?"
I would like to evaluate. I would like to study it.
Okay. How are you going to do so?
I don't know much as a player. I don't know much about my options here. In terms of methodology.
Do you have any class options that allow you to identify magical items? Do you have the spell identify?
Oh no, definitely not.
Detect magic basically allows you to detect if an object is magical.
Yep.
And what school of magic it is.
Can I try and use my knowledge of magical items to try and glean more about this magic?
Because
otherwise, I have a great thing that we could do that will probably not go badly.
Just try it. Just attune yourself to it. Use it.
Don't do that.
See, you had the same idea I did, right?
Look, we're just being low-jacked by the fucking green dragon lady. That's what this is.
Yeah, but Bob, can I slap you with one of these?
So what are you trying to determine from your history?
Whether or not this is anything that I've ever seen before in my spelunking past.
No, this is something completely new to you.
Okay.
I will use this 15 of history, and the last time you fully unloaded your bag like this was back in CAC.
Yeah. I mean that. That makes a lot of sense.
In the evening after you arrived.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like call out to the party that this thing is sus, and I would like to dispel it.
I hold out to the ruby of dispel magic.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually a good idea.
Let's do it. I'm using the ruby to dispel this thing.
Also, I'm gonna go hide behind a tree.
Yeah, you do that.
All right. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check if using your spellcasting modifier. So if it's intelligence, do an intelligence one. If it's charisma, do a charisma one. If it's wisdom, do a wisdom one.
Oh boy.
Am I actually doing it? So am I getting a proficiency bonus on my Arcana check still?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just a regular Arcana check for me then.
Yeah, if you're the one doing it. If it was Steve, it would be Arcana charisma.
Want a rock, paper, scissors for it?
I mean, we could. I'd be rolling at a +8 is all.
I also hide behind my shield.
Okay, no worries, I got it.
No, I'm treating this like you guys are the bomb defusal squad here.
Well, the other thing I'm going to say is it's an attuned item that I'm attuned to, so...
Oh, yeah, I think you're the one who has to use the dispel.
No, you go
Yeah.
for it. You go for
Unless
it. Then
I think
I'll give you
you-
some valuable
have-
feedback and advice for a +5.
Okay.
Yeah, you have dispel magic prepared, but I think Steve has it just.
Yeah, you go for it. I don't want to use a spell slot on this thing.
I think Rax might also have it prepared.
So...
All right, you know what? I'll come up then, and I'll actually use the shield, and I'll get down like in front of Steve.
Yeah.
What's prepared?
Dispel magic.
Yes, I do.
I feel like this is all besides the point because Steve's using the ruby, so Steve, go for it.
Alright.
And you got a +5 for me.
$27.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
You cast dispel magic as it wraps itself in, as the magic from your ruby just overwhelms this this green carving of a dragon, or this big green pendant of a dragon.
Mhm.
Once the light fades, the Healy can confirm that it is the magic of whatever was on it is no longer present.
Well done, team. Well done. Well done. And Six
This
goes around
plate
shaking everyone's
has
hands.
been cleansed.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
I give Lachon a high five.
Hell yeah.
Now that that's
We
all
fist
done,
pump.
can I hold on to that?
The dragon?
The statue.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I say sure, and I pick it up and I throw it on a fucking rock.
No. Billy has a little cry in the corner.
So you yeet the.
Oh
the
yeah, no, I don't trust that that thing's not a fucking low jack. No, that was absolutely being used to track us.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh yes,
Oh, hell
baby.
yeah, let's go.
Yo, dice incident, let's go.
Oh. With advantage?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have advantage because
Yes!
it's funnier that way.
No.
I pick it up and I throw it on the nearby rock as hard as I can.
Like you adopt a professional league, major league baseball pitching
Yes.
stance, as you just fastball special it. Which direction are you throwing it, by the way?
I don't know, wherever the
So-
nearest like big boulder is.
Okay, so you all are heading relatively south.
Yeah.
North is downhill. East and west are slightly downhill, but at a much slower.
So
Like,
we
there's
throw
still-
it back north.
Okay, so y'all throw it back north.
Yeah.
Why is the direction route? What?
It's more fun this way.
Make
you
I don't think
wonder
they're
if it-
doing it because it's fun. This is sussy.
Exactly. That's why it's fun.
That's exactly why I threw it the opposite direction.
Okay. Now that this magical LoJack thing that Kat is convinced that this is out of the picture, and
I mean, it's either low jack or it's what was aggravating the Zenogre and making him hunt me. So
porque no nos
That
dos.
belonged in
yeah, it could be
the,
both, right? So it could be that it was low jack and also that the Zenogre detected the green dragon's magic and was angry.
So, like I said, you do know that it is enchantment magic. You weren't able to understand what kind of enchantment it was, but you do understand that it was enchantment, and you have a general idea of what enchantment would be able to do with it, right?
I say
I don't.
wizardry with disgust, and then I spit on the ground.
Filthy
Learn your
dragons.
place, trash.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyways, now that that's done,
I'm sad.
Healy's just mouth open. It's like, I wanted that.
I never get anything nice in this party.
You have a flying
about that
cloak. You're
hat?
good.
It's actually a good point. Steely does not mention that or acknowledge that.
Okay. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Brat.
celebrate our victory.
I'm sulking.
Does the Final Fantasy victory fanfare play after we destroyed it?
Only
Yes.
if you hum it.
Meh, meh.
Thanks, Barrett.
Barrett's so fucking good, dude.
Oh my
He
god,
is.
you're
He's such a
back.
great character.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, no, then I guess we now continue on our jolly way towards the summit.
Okay. So
Having
you
vanquished evil.
You continue making your way north, or south, sorry, towards this depression that you were able to see.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get in, you notice like the nature trails, the large nature trails, right? Because there's a few of different sizes.
Yeah.
Like so the smaller herbivores would use the smaller path, maybe the large path, but a large path. The larger creatures would use a smaller path.
Yeah.
They would eventually turn it into a large path. You can tell that the large paths. There are multiple large paths that start converging as you get where you believe this indentation in the hill.
So what you're saying is all roads lead to Rome.
Roma.
Completely important. All right. I am going. This one.
Well,
Oh.
I, for one, am glad that we evaded the
Oh.
primary
So
boss of
unfortunately, I
this
only have a
session.
night version of this map.
Oh. Okay.
What do you mean?
make
This is a cave.
This is There's a cave entrance.
This is a cave, damn it. That's
Cave
why it's dark.
Cave entrance.
Mm-hmm. Well, the
It's
thunder
pretty.
clouds are overhead, and it became dark out.
Oh boy, it sure was cloudy today.
Yeah.
I comment.
So between your combined efforts, you're able to tell that. So in the mouth of this depression, you see a large etched doorway.
A doorway.
And it is facing at it like a 45 angle down. And the tracks
Like a storm
in-
cellar, or like
um
are you meaning like the door itself is tilted?
no. So you know how the previous
markings?
the previous netheril rune was angled into the ground,
Yeah.
and the doorway was angled. This is the same situation.
Oh, wow.
Same
Convenient.
architecture too.
Wow.
So the Thunderlord tracks go into this rune entrance.
So the door is ajar.
Yeah, the door is like the gate that would be here is not there, or if there ever was one. But it is angled down. And go ahead and give me the party wants to give me a go ahead and give me like not a jar.
Perception check.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a
Investigation?
perception check.
Well, I don't want to be that guy, but I have to tell you that this is not a jar. This is a door, and it's just open.
So wait, what are we rolling?
I'm looking at my thing and trying to figure out what y'all want to try to figure out, or what y'all are trying to. There we go.
John.
All right. So between these various roles, similar to how the other one landed in a depression or created an impact on the ground and kind of refilled, or the earth eventually filled around it.
Yep.
The same thing kind of happened here. ruin landed here ages ago.
Mm-hmm.
The impact probably caused a modification to the landscape, fire or something else, which caused the
Literally knocked the top off the hill.
yeah, it either crushed the hill and landed, and then and various things happened around it, and then the vegetation as well kind of was decimated and then came back, or maybe it like slid into position and then as time progressed, it built up again.
Okay.
You're not really sure which, but this seems to be the ruin that you kind of understood existed, but weren't able to find the previous location.
Yeah.
I will say that detect magic, which has a 10-minute duration, has ended by the time you got
That's fine.
So Lechon, you're kind of still holding on to those threads, and you can kind of tell that they don't really follow like physical boundaries. Like it's going to take the closest path or the closest direction. They're going down into the ground. So whatever they're leaning to is beneath y'all. Maybe not directly beneath you, but like at the angle down in that direction. So
Wait, what?
so basically imagine whatever Lechon's cloak is connected to magically.
Yeah.
Is somewhere in the ruin, but the path is going from Lechon directly to where it is and going through the earth. Like the threads are going through the earth instead of like going like into the mouth, going around, wrapping around buildings, etc., etc. Like, let me.
It's a dungeon.
Well,
And dragons.
No. Not that yet.
Like if it's here
Mm-hmm.
and here. Why is it? I don't want it to do. So instead of it, like, it's gonna connect as relatively straight as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though the path that you would have to take might be like this.
Basically, the magic item is like the kid that would just draw a line from start to finish
Through a maze.
in one stroke on those mazes
Like
that you would do.
ignoring the walls themselves, just going straight to the exit. I solved it.
Yeah, okay.
Great, I already hate my cloak. I demand it have a new personality.
Doesn't even have a person. Just there.
Spoiler.
Okay. So by this time it is about noon. The most recent tracks go into the mouth of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
The bugs that you have in you in your jar,
Yeah.
have calmed down as if they know that they've reached the destination. They're not trying to go into the mouth of the cave. They're just kind of. It's almost as if they're starting to go like wanting to go in seemingly random directions as well. So like similar to the ones that you found previously, or you also most recent.
Pull out the bone.
Did y'all bring the bone?
Yes.
At which bone are you bringing? Like the bones that you got, or your new skeleton friend that keeps on mouthing words at you?
His name
Yeah,
is
feel alive
Calcium.
one.
Both.
Talcy.
Yeah,
Calcium.
because calcium. Do you not appreciate me, Bob?
Oh no, I do. Absolutely do.
Okay. I
So how do you-
assume we go in.
Okay. Okay, so y'all are going to make a tavern. How are you, like, what is your intended approach? Are you just gonna sneak your way
Slow,
in?
cautious, sneaky.
Okay. I will. So I'm gonna have the entire party go ahead and give me a stealth check, since y'all are going slow and cautiously. It can be done at advantage. However, those who are wearing armor that provides disadvantages are gonna have to be.
Didn't matter.
Well, it's a collective roll, so I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna.
know.
So like a 10 is better than a 6.
Yes.
Where's Ronnie's?
Oh, you. I guess just Dex is what you want.
I don't think she's trained with it.
Yep. So, but hers is at advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. I was like, she doesn't wear armor, so I don't know.
I clicked it multiple times. I did a stealth roll for 6.
Ah, you did 2 of them.
And it didn't matter.
I cheated, but it was fine.
Technically made 4, and it was a 19 twice.
Doing the boy Kong Ming dance while fucking stealthily moving about.
It's your boy Kong Ming.
Hey, DJ.
Or it. Huh?
Huh?
What?
I said, hey, DJ.
Oh. Straight.
I am a ranger, but I am a weird ranger. I'm a strength-based ranger.
And LeChon.
Which is why I'm so terrible at like
About
wisdom
that.
checks
Sad,
other than like survival.
Yes, but Rax getting a 20 is more impressive. Okay. So you are able to make your way down into the
Mm-hmm.
as you move further in, you can tell that like there are dirt has been built up in like as it just naturally accumulates, but there are like what you can only imagine are catches where the dirt has been scraped and pushed forward to create these levees to catch like rocks, water, and dirt from going all the way down these slopes. And these are done in, you can pretty much tell that these are done in, not sure by what, because it seems like to be large scraping motions, but you don't recognize what could have caused.
I mean,
Or
it feels like it might be as an ogre.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just, you know, I don't think we need that much of a logic check there.
That seems like a stretch. Go ahead and give me a nature check for that.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a weird ass pull out of Monster Hunter, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely is an ogre pushing up dirt to do this, and you're pretty sure it's like, so you know the other ruin, it was done in such a way that water and dirt pooled down and kind of filled up sections of the ruin and left it damaged. It was also in a naturally low spot, so this made it all the worse. However, since this is a high spot, it doesn't get as much coming in. But this was done in such a way that seems to be intentional to prevent it from getting worse.
Okay. I see what you did there.
So the hallway leading down, you can kind of see like there are vulgar bugs, thunderbugs, coming in and out as you go through, and you can kind of see like etchings on the wall of the Netheril language. Whether they're glyphs or worn down, you can kind of tell that this is that rune that you were looking for, and it has been naturally it has been worn by time, but all things considered, it hasn't been significantly damaged. It is in so far relatively excellent condition, considering that it is over I think it was what did we determine? We recall it was like over 2,000 years old
Yeah.
since the fall of Netheril.
Yep.
So is there like anything written around that we could use my comprehend language on?
Yeah, and you can go ahead and use the chart for comprehend language.
I was gonna say, can
And
you
you can kind of-
comprehend unspoken
Written
language?
Yeah, you can do written.
Oh, interesting.
Let me pull up the thing for comprehend language.
I hope he rolls low just so that we can get a like. Todd was here.
Bro.
Leroy's here.
Dog ahead.
Let's see. For an hour, you understand literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. The spell does not decode secret messages in a text or glyph, such as a arcane sigil, that isn't a part of a written language. Yeah, so there's no actual like roll or anything associated with that. It's just pop it.
Pop it like it's hot.
What is subtext but a hidden message within a language?
This is still the best math. This.
I find it funny.
Deja vu.
Well, it is part of the same like city, right?
Sure.
But this one
Hey,
has
there's that Starbucks.
It's deja vu.
So as you continue down, you feel like after about 10 minutes of walking down, like so the language itself of the comprehend languages, you can kind of tell that this is kind of telling you it's like you're on your way to like the workshop district. Like magical research, libraries, etc., etc. These are like city markers, informational, reminding you of to be a good citizen, reminding everyone of the laws of Netheril, and moving forward. It is our responsibility to guide the modern races and move forward and in accordance with the precepts of Netheril, and to protect the realms as for the teachings of the Great Guardian.
Okay, but do they wear capes?
All of that was written there?
On like hundreds upon hundreds of feet of glyphs written into the walls. Yeah.
Dude said feet.
Not that complicated. It's just just take care of everybody. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't say that.
So as
Word for word.
They didn't say the "don't be a dick" part.
no,
point.
you do find one section that says "don't be a dick."
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Somebody
You
did
also-
write Todd was here.
No, it's not Todd. It was Lee
Yeah.
or Kyle.
Oh
It just
God.
works.
Kyle.
My name
Fucking
is
Kyle.
Kyle!
It was right underneath the "don't be a dick" part. It's like, no, I do what I want. Kyle was here.
I have a feeling like this is this part here, and I pointed that probably not the most reliable.
Okay.
The very first thing I'm gonna ask the dog if it can actually speak is your name Kyle?
So as you move further down, you get to the point where the
It's totally Kyle.
rune itself goes from this hallway that is kind of spiraling down into a large opening, and in the cave, and I'm going to draw as well.
Okay.
I couldn't. So like talking. Imagine a stem coming down, walk back and forth to get here, and then here is this giant open room.
Okay.
In the center, this is all at a slant too. And go ahead and give me a perception.
Perception.
Not all of my crits are on my advantage roll.
Yeah.
Under your secondary rolls.
Yes.
So as you go through, like on the outside, you see these various you see these workshops just stacked upon each other. recessed into the walls. Some of them locked, like having the bottom layer has like open windows, almost like as if shops or like they want to display their talents. Versus some of the ones on the upper levels are, like or boarded up, or not so much boarded up, but like damaged or completely blocked off. Some of them are inaccessible to with normal tools currently by the look of it. But in the center of the room there is a large stem that goes to the ceiling, and in the center
Hello,
there
Katana.
is this crystal. And the crystal itself would be a large object. So we're talking about 10 by 10 by 10. Not so much
I attempt
actual
to put it in
dimensions
my
of
bag.
It is far into the center of the room and a good like 20 or so feet.
We'll
And
get
it is set into the column.
Healy,
Through,
get those bombs.
as you look closer, the crystal is underneath the crystal. It seems to be radiating off the same hue as the Zinogre, and as you can see, lightning, what appears to be magical arcs of energy going underneath, like underneath the surface of the gem, as well as around the gem, kind of arcing to the ground itself. In near the central column, you do notice the Zinogre sleeping as he rests. His wounds are still present. He seems to be doing better than he was when y'all last saw him, after he got his butt kicked. But he is still bloodied, if not quite severely wounded.
Okay, sick. I slowly start unpacking all the bombs from my bag.
Well, let's not unpack all the bombs yet.
All of them.
Unless we're aiming for that gem.
I cast 8 on myself, and Ronnie and Sylvaris.
That gives me 5 temporary.
Yep.
Are you going to... The dog is currently asleep and he has not noticed.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just prepping. I'm also going to put Longstrider on Ronnie.
That's what I'm doing too, I say, as I start taking barrels out. Quietly.
Question about Ronnie, actually. So when she transforms, is it like druid shape? Like if I put a ring on her, would she still have the ring when she transforms?
So mechanically speaking, I'm going to say no. Simply because the ability for her to transform into human is mostly flavor on Cad's part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
But drakes have fingers.
Narratively speaking, it does meld with her, because like I don't want to make it a little girl with a saddle on her back all the time.
Yeah. What do you mean it's a backpack?
But for the sake of like having her attuned to magical items, it would have to be visible and equipable in her drake.
Okay.
So you need a big one.
That's fine. I'll give it to somebody else then. Actually, Lachan, I'm going to give you a ring to put on.
Okay.
When I use Warring Bond, you'll take half damage, and I'll take the other half.
Okay.
Man's turning himself into Gale.
My little pig boy.
Okay.
So it's asleep, is what you're telling us.
Currently, yes.
I have all 15 of my oil caskets outside of my bag then.
I mean, are you sure you want to do that?
You're right, good point. 10.
I felt like there was a conversation where y'all weren't sure if y'all were just being used by the dragon to fight this thing, and you might want to. I thought y'all wanted to protect it.
So
That's what I thought too.
I mount up on Ronnie. And,
I'm just preparing. I'm not doing anything with them. It's just oil.
and I unsheath from my back
Or
the
did
bone.
the gem turn us all evil?
the big bone.
Okay.
Big bone. Actually, hold on a minute.
Casting
we-
thaumaturgy on the
Should we
bone.
look
Ignore
different?
the runes themselves.
Should we make ourselves look different so that he doesn't think it's us again?
I don't think he cares.
I think he might care about you.
No,
after
I
you
think,
smelling like that.
but I don't. Right? We got
You don't
rid of it.
smell it
Because-
anymore, but who knows? I'm
Cats
just
no
saying,
longer
maybe
stinky.
you wear my hat for a round, not a combat, for an interaction.
Are you sure you don't want to make yourself look like 3 kobolds?
Yeah.
I am willing to take a hit and recommend to Thalra that she maybe look like a different species for this interaction.
Well, then they would have to do a performance check.
I don't have any way of changing my.
Got my hat? Oh, you have to attune to the hat, don't you, Bob?
Yeah.
Ah. Never mind. I am going to change what I look like, and now I'm going to be a human.
I thought Rax was the 2.
I thought you were going to become the 3 kobolds.
Wait, did I actually give you my hat, or did we do that in another way?
Yeah,
Very
Rex
good.
has the
I
hat.
didn't want to turn into a frog. Like, I'm still a frog. What are you guys on about?
Oh right, you do have 2 hats, don't you?
Yeah, we do, because I got one and then I cloned it.
I mean,
And I've been wearing mine, and you remember I was saying I was a drow for like so many sessions.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be a very suspiciously tall kobold.
Or is it 1 kobold or 3?
isn't that just
Three,
a
but it looks like one
dragonborn at
because I
that
have a
point?
trench coat.
3 kobolds.
Yep. Wait, no,
That's
wait.
like the world's
Wait, 3 sticks is in a
tallest,
trench coat.
Oh god, it's
God.
even worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I start, creeping closer to him on Ronnie with the bone in hand.
Okay. Go ahead and have so move half your speed, or we'll do this and
That's a good question. Like 65, 70 feet.
stupid deep.
Half
I
of
share my
Ronnie's speed
mango
would be like
habanero
25.
$85.
Mhm.
Okay, so you will.
Oh shit, people are on the board. Hiya.
All right. So go ahead and move forward, Max. What are you doing?
How far do you
Just-
want me to move? Do you want me to move the 25?
So we are going to do this in
Like here?
you can move all the or so we're going to need 3 stealth checks.
Okay.
And this is going. Is this going to be a disadvantage?
I mean, he's asleep, so.
Yeah. What is perception?
And he's wounded.
And a bitch.
So I will need. Gonna need 3 stealth check.
Okay.
Let's have let's say they are at they are at disadvantage just because you are moving very deliberately, carefully.
Oh,
It is going to be done against his passive perception, because he's conscious.
Bob, question. Are these like these blown out rooms?
No,
Are they
these aren't actually here. This is just the best map.
okay?
Yeah.
Are all
So
of us
you just
looking
want a stealth
together?
check.
With that one, he starts stirring, but he has not. He's still asleep. He has not noticed.
He is not awoken.
With that, you can kind of tell that that's the second one, so you'd be.
Well, hold on. I didn't roll that.
Oh, that was Healy. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was all of us, not just them.
But you're not moving closer to him. Unless if you are.
Well, I was taking a bunch of bombs out of my bag.
Yeah, so...
What?
I am holding one bomb. I have placed the
No pass
10
without a trace.
oil barrels beside me. I am holding a bomb.
It's not really worth it just for me, Steve. Yeah.
All right.
7.
As you approach with this one, you do notice that he starts moving, and you can kind of see him like as a dog would. I'm sure you're very familiar with.
Is he honk shoeing?
Is that where they like stretch their forearms forward with the hindquarters up?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
Okay.
Never heard it called a honk shoe.
No, honk shoeing is when he's asleep. And he's...
Oh, no.
He's more of a me.
So you see him. You kind of like after the first check, you can kind of see him twitch and like shake his ears. Eyes still closed. On the second one, you can kind of see his hind legs stretch up and his forelegs stretch forward as he pushes dirt out of the way and just kind of stretches. And after this stretch animation, he opens his eyes and looks around, and then he's looking around. He looks at you see him like look at the crystal, look around, and then his eyes look at you in like a moment of confusion, followed by like you can see him.
I'm still holding the bone in front of me.
Like palms up. Okay. So go ahead and give me an animal
dragon.
An animal handling?
An animal handling check.
Oh,
Because
boy.
basically you can see the emotions of he was asleep, he was stretching, he sees someone he just fought in his domain,
Yeah.
and you're trying to be
But I got a bone.
You're trying to be as innocent as possible.
Yes. Yeah,
And-
so let's pray for not double nat ones.
Quick, everybody lay on your backs with your tummies exposed.
Oof. What are these mid rolls?
So you can tell he stands up, and you can see his nostrils flaring as he's scanning you, looking at you, posturing himself, like hunched, like low to the ground, shoulders a little bit braced as if he's going to do something. And you can kind of see, like, you can kind of tell, like, there's a little bit of confusion. He's not sure what's changed. He recognized. You're pretty sure he recognized. But he's acting as if, like, he recognizes you, but he doesn't.
He doesn't recognize my scent, does he? Yes. So,
So what do you do?
I toss the bone towards him. Like,
So,
not
like, roll
throw
it?
it at him, but like, toss it so that it lands in front of him, maybe bounces a little bit towards him.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check. See how far.
Nat 1, you beat him in the head.
I'm assuming you did not do it with the
Alright.
intent to get all the way to him.
Yeah.
So like it rolls, it goes, and it kind of rolls closer to him than you would have wanted, but
Yeah.
not in such a way that could really be. It
Yeah,
makes
no,
a
no.
lot of
That's fine.
noise, but not in such a way that it's like
Threatening.
it can be seen as a active threat.
Right.
So he looks at you, looks down at the bone, and this time he's actually a little bit interested, but he's not sure. So he's going to move very carefully towards you. Put the bone. I heal.
Yep. It's Italy.
All bones lead
It's
to
Das
Rome.
Boot.
Das Boot. So he walks over the bone and approaches you. And he gets literally right up.
Mhm.
If you do not, as he's moving slowly and deliberately, so if you wanted to run away from him at this time, you probably would have the chance before he
Nope.
gets too close.
I stand my ground.
How do you? What's your posture? You're still riding. You're sitting upon Ronnie.
Yep. Oh, relax.
Did you only have one? Did you only have one bone with you, or did you have two?
I thought we had 3.
I know y'all had 3, but I don't know if Cad took 3. Like
Described
when he
grabbing
left
one.
y'all.
Yeah.
So you stand there, kind of just your shield is worn, your sword is not.
Right.
So he is going.
I try to act as relaxed as possible, as
Okay, go
natural
ahead.
as possible.
Go ahead and give me another animal handling check.
Yep.
I am.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Oh, thank God.
Fucking 19, let's go.
Hello, CZ.
He's still not sure. So he rolled an insight check. He's not. So he's going to slowly move around you, standing between you and your party, and he's going to look at them, and you can tell he's smelling the air around you, them, towards them, and around you, and he's still not quite sure.
I lay down on the ground with my belly exposed.
He's still
I will
hurt.
do no such thing.
Huh?
I will do no
Still
such
hurt.
thing.
I'm talking. I heard someone ask a question. I was.
Is he still hurt?
He is still injured. Yes.
We're trying to win
Heal
his
him.
favor, right? Yeah. I'm going to use bonus healing word.
Skibbity, thank you for the follow.
Okay. So healing word has just verbal components, or does it have some somatic and somatic components as well?
Let me check.
I think it's just word.
I wouldn't necessarily cast that yet.
So the moment
Verbal.
you start casting,
Yep.
he does brace, and you can, and Cad, you recognize this as his arm gets he goes low, and so his forearms get a little bit further away, and almost pushes you out of the way as he adopts a stance he's not sure if he's going to go after them or go after you, because this is the same group. I know y'all are together. What's going on? And then he feels his wounds close as the magic overcomes him. You can tell that he recognized the spell being cast.
Yeah.
Or the magic being cast itself. He wasn't sure what it was, but he recognized that it was magic. And then once he understood that it was healing him, you can tell he relaxes a little bit more.
Okay.
So then he walks over to y'all, starts smelling y'all even closer. And you can tell that he's eyeing the 2 bones that y'all have back there as well.
We give him the bones.
Hold on. Tell him to sit as I wave the bone.
Wow.
That's gonna be an
I
animal
sweat
handling.
profusely. I don't like this.
You see, like, you don't really see him. You see him like tense up a little bit, similar to what Healing Word was, but not as much. Almost as if he heard the words, almost expecting a spell to be cast, but didn't feel any magic behind it. So it was like, well, what do I care?
But
about
he
this?
was compelled to sit.
No, he didn't sit. So y'all put one bone on the ground, and Zephyr starts waving one, and he kind of just huffs, as like you can tell that whatever he was trying to evaluate, he has come to a conclusion, and he walks slowly around the crystal, back to this bone, and he lays down next to it, starting to chew on it.
Hell yeah, he chose the big bone.
If anyone wants to, they can either give me an insight or animal handling check to kind of understand what the language or the body language he was. It wasn't a spoken language, so comprehend language.
Oh no, I'm moving closer. And I'm dismounted.
You're moving closer to a dog holding his bone.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna need to give me an animal handling check for that one.
I like how you phrase it as a dog and not a wild animal.
I make no gesture towards the bone.
Like, hey, buddy.
He, with a 6, he starts kind of
Does he growl at me?
like it's a really low growl, the warning growl.
Mm-hmm.
He's not, there's no like tensing of his muscles or anything yet, but he doesn't like this.
Can I move away, like around the bone?
Like, are you still gonna try to get closer to him?
And then, yeah, a little, but slowly.
Once you're out of his peripheral, he's a little bit calmer, but he's still chewing.
Mm-hmm.
Does he count as a humanoid so I can use charm person?
No.
I tried.
Okay, and then I get right up next to him.
So, is anyone else gonna do an insight check before Cad does this?
Not gonna hurt me, so sure.
Well, my insight check was a 7.
Okay. So Varus, you and Healy can kind of understand that. So Varus, you and Healy understand that. Whatever he was looking at, whatever reason why he
Hello, Addo.
immediately, there was a reason
And
why
hello,
he
Emperor.
immediately turned on y'all last time.
Probably the green dragon.
And
statue.
whatever
Yep.
reason there was, it's no longer there. It's pretty reasonable to assume that something about that little statuette was a problem.
Yeah.
So Varus, you can kind of understand that he's almost. You can kind of make the assumption that he's permitted y'all to be in his den.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not quite sure of the terms of his permission, right?
I want to pet him.
That's exactly what I'm about to do.
I want to pet that dog.
So I go up next to him and I reach out to touch him.
Okay.
Gently.
Animal handling.
I figured.
Roll a 1, it's time to karate chop him. Damn.
With a 17.
Yep. And I two-hand him.
Yeah, work it.
Like, get behind. Are you going for like the shoulder blade or the hind quarter?
We are going for
on the haunch.
the belly.
Well, he's laying on his belly.
Oh,
You can't
I know, but we're still going for like that lower side.
That's like he's laying down. You're like seeing if he, like with your dogs, if you scratch them on, you start scratching them on their belly when they're laying down, they might turn over. And it's like,
Yes.
okay, yes. Okay. So when you go in for the scratch,
Yeah.
like you notice that his muscles immediately twitch. Like he recognizes that you're there, where you are, and he's kind of surprised by it.
And I touch him firmly, like
And
not gingerly or anything like that. Because he's big.
Yeah.
Big boy need strong hands.
So he goes ahead and lets you touch him,
Mm-hmm.
but he does not start like. He acknowledges that you're there. You are currently not threatening him, but he's not really
love
gonna.
him.
He's not really going to behave like. He's not going to behave like a tamed animal.
Sure.
So he's not.
But
gonna,
I'm still
he's
petting
not
him.
going.
Home.
He's not gonna roll over. He's not gonna expose a weak point to you.
Let's take him home.
I'm still petting him. You can't stop me.
I want to pet him, Bob.
With this, he is going to. So you're at this point. I'm gonna like narrative space. He's kind of permitted y'all to be here.
Uh huh.
You want to pet him, you can. If you want to look around, you can.
I'm petting the dog.
If you want to pet him, you're going to have to give me an animal handling check, and there's a possibility that he snaps at you.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go! That was enough.
I
Okay.
pet the fuck out of him. I bury my face in his fluff.
Oh, while Steve does that, can I start looking around the ruins?
So, is there anything in particular that people want to look at while this is going on?
The crystal.
Okay.
I'll
The
give,
crystal.
manage to whatever he wants to check for.
Okay, so the crystal is a large crystal.
Yep.
Energy seems to arc around it, and it is It is part of the central column of this area.
Yeah.
It is about 10, 20 feet up in the air. I said earlier.
Mm-hmm. Can
so,
I here? Let me do the roll and explain it. Can I discern the Zenogre's relationship to the crystal, and whether or not it's symbiotic or parasitic even?
So that is not going to be it.
Okay.
So So are you actually getting like moving closer to the column during this? Like, are you moving towards the crystal itself?
Yes.
As you move closer to, he's
Eyeing me.
eyeing you, and like you can start hearing that growl again, protecting something close to or precious to.
It's his egg. Don't do it.
It's not his egg.
Quite. But
Albert egg.
More like the source of his electricity.
source of him.
Yeah.
So
So what you're saying
Can I
is
pet
if
the
we
crystal?
steal it,
No, just kidding. Okay.
okay.
Is there anything else in this room?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do something in a bit. No one else has had a chance.
Yeah, no, that's
other
fine.
than Steve,
I'm just
who
asking for general.
Who has pet the dog, pet the wolf.
Okay, we go
now,
back.
Too. So everyone else, what do y'all want to do? Like, y'all have been down here probably like 30 or so minutes.
Damn, took 30 minutes to pet the
Gonna
dog.
put the oil back
y'all
in the
have-
bag.
Y'all slowly moved your way
Yeah.
down. Y'all saw him, looked around, made contact, convinced him that you weren't a threat to him, and he is now chewing on his bone. So, what was that, Healy?
Putting the oil back in the bag. Very slowly.
You start putting it back, and you can see this obvious look of disappointment on Six's face.
Yeah.
It's like, grumble, grumble. Never let me have any fun.
But yeah, it like what else is in the room?
You can see various shops along the edge of the.
Mhm.
So maybe not shop like workshops, but if y'all want to go around and look at them, I'm trying to think of space wise because I'm trying to think of timing of. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and so we'll just go around the different locations
Okay.
that you're able to find. So with Lachan, who's able to read Netheril script as long as they're touching the
Zenogre.
not the we were able to find a few, like there are several shops that so as you're looking around here, you're able to find what appears to be the remnants. Like, I don't want to say skeletons because these are thousands of years. Like, they're decayed, they're gone, really.
Right.
But whatever caused the crash, there were people who survived whatever caused it, but didn't survive the crash itself. The building is, these workshops themselves are pretty beat up as well. Like whether they were like the impact caused things to move around,
Yeah.
shelved them, etc. Some of them are just completely blown up. Like whatever was being done in here had an adverse reaction after the impact and caused even more damage. So, but there are a few locations that you were able to find that kind of make sense to you. My tables. So, there are a few places that kind of stood out to y'all while you were looking. It seems to be one of them seems to be a library. Maybe not a huge library, but a decent enough like reference area for it. Another section seems to be a stav workshop, like a wood turning and like attuning magical artifacts together, either making wands or things. However, this one seems to have gone under a significant amount of damage. So on first glance, there really doesn't seem to be anything in there, but it seems like there might be some stuff still in there.
Yeah.
There's one area that is closed off. The door is seemingly jammed, but the you can recognize that or not so much recognize, but you can comprehend that the language basically implies that this was and
Oops.
then there is another one that appears to be so these are the ones of interest to you. There are a few more that y'all were able to find that either did not stand out, as in like the lettering was damaged, or you were able to look in and it was just absolutely destroyed due to the impact of what it is. Now, overall, this is a ruin that has not been discovered until now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who got here probably didn't survive.
I wonder why.
Who knows?
They should have just had better animal handling.
Yeah. Maybe prepared some giant bones.
Yeah.
All right. What's y'all's plan?
Nice, easy.
While I look for a recipe.
Okay, so wait. So in summary, what were our shops?
Staves, apothecary, jeweler. I think that's it.
There we go.
Library.
I can use another charge of detect magic to try and track down the other compartment of your book you want.
Yeah, I head over to the jeweler because an interest in netheril gems.
Yeah. Where is my cloak tugging?
The cloak is actually tugging towards the jeweler as well.
Then to the
follow behind
jeweler.
him quietly.
Okay. So the jeweler is the one that was
Jammed.
it was jammed, yeah. But have you activated the detect magic thing?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Okay. Where did you actually use the wand in relation to everything else? Are you just like on the edge of the? Since this is a fairly large thing, did you do it once you were towards the
middle.
the middle, or were you when you were near the middle, or like towards the outside?
I have moved myself to where I activated it.
Okay, so you did it pretty much near the crystal itself. Excellent. When you activate detect magic, you can see that the crystal itself is just
Magic.
absolutely pulsing with both evocation and enchantment. And you can tell that even though this column seems to be made out of carved stone, a single piece of carved stone, you can tell that there are magical veins going down into the building and out, and up into the roof and out. This is a load-bearing structure, or magically load-bearing structure. For lack of a better words, they're not ley lines, because ley lines are the magical conduits of the land itself. But the magical conduits of this building are tied to this column, and more specifically, crystal.
Styx smiles, and then I tell him no.
And you can kind of see that the crystal itself is also like wrapping itself, like the bands of energy are wrapping itself around the Zen ogre as well.
Oh.
So there is a relationship between the crystal and the Zen.
Okay, noted.
So for the jeweler, in order to open up the jammed door, I need a strength check.
I kick it.
Kick it.
I kick it.
All right. You kick the door.
Yep.
And you kick it once and kind of feel it give. And it's one of those things, like you feel it give, but then it just kind of jams up again. And you can finally feel the numbness in your leg as it goes through. It's like, and then it's like, okay, one more time, and you kick it again as it overcomes the break that was happening, and it slammed or bursts open and slams against the door, causing the room itself to shake a little bit, like not a noticeable but enough to create that fine layer of dust in the general area.
Still sealed?
No, it is open.
Okay.
We head on in.
Okay. Go ahead and give me
Investigate.
For who?
anyone who's in.
Nice.
Investigate.
Even inhales too much dust.
It's coughing. Steve inhales a bunch of dust and is coughing as Lachon leans up against this. What he thinks is like a column in the. Everyone else looks around, and you can kind of tell that this is not a jewelry store, but this is like a enchanter's workshop. You can see fine engraving tools as well as like what is now a broken like magnifying glass, where it's just like there's multiple little arms that kind of come down and allow for greater magnification depending on what level you want. There is a small chest off to the side that is there's my shot glass. Very important.
Yep.
Thank you for finding it with that investigation check. But you're able to find a few. This is not a very busy shop or a very busy workshop, or was, but it does have a few noticeable things that you're able to. So, for example, on the workshop itself, the detect magic that is tying together Lachon's cloak, the brooch, seems to be tied to an object that has fallen on the ground itself. The detect magic kind of one revealing the threads too, but then once you remove the fine layer of dust, you find a similar the unbroken clasp that used to be there, finally repaired, ready to be reinstalled onto the cloak itself.
Mm-hmm.
Rax, you were able to find a bracelet with a gold bracelet with four distinct pillars. There's a gold bracelet with four, like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. There are four
Like bars.
I don't want to say teeth, right? Imagine a bead that is like a circular pyramid, but on both sides. No, let me draw it real quick. Or the let's see, freehand. You have a bracelet, and there are these four like vines. And it's made out of gold. You can feel magic coming off of it. It is, you can tell that with detect magic, you're able to tell that it's a combination of radiant and evoke. In a small case, you find a ring with what appears to be like a compass rose. Like, it's not really a compass in that it has a direction pointing north and a rotating base, but it is a ring that has like the 4 cardinal directions and 4 secondary directions, like etched into the band or into the face of the ring. And as Lachon is coughing up a storm and people are looking at everything, someone found Lachon's thing, and you get Thara, you will find that one, and as you go over to the rock that he's kind of bracing himself up on, you see a rather large display case that he's resting on. He completely misses it.
Yeah.
That has a distinctive, or you have. I want to say you've been given the you have a ring, but you don't have the bracelet.
Wait.
It is a bracelet. I'm gonna assume it's
I have a
bracelet.
bracelet, which is my
You had a-
weapon.
I thought it was a ring. Okay. Well, either way, this is now a.
I'm
you
pretty
find
sure it's a bracelet.
Well, let's say now you have a bracelet and a
Yeah.
ring that seems to be part of the same.
Oh, cool.
It is within this case that is done, and Lechon wakes up and gets out of the fit of coughing.
Get out of the way!
He
No, I'm dying.
reads it as he reads the case as it.
I mean, I'll
as-
say I found the brooch and I handed it to him.
Yeah, but the case will read the Ring of the Guardian.
Oh.
So, and another sweep of the jeweler, and another sweep of this, and you don't really find anything else. There's a few like what appear to be non-magical trinkets,
Mm-hmm.
of varying quality. Go ahead and roll 2d4. It's anyone really. Whoever does it.
Yeah.
That's how many trinkets you will find. So 5 non-magical trinkets.
Yes. So you're just saying like
I'm ready
loot,
with this.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hurry.
Hmm?
All right.
Said add it to the loot list. Hurry up.
Yep. So that's everything basically in the jeweler then.
In the jeweler.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't get anything in there, Bob?
No, not in that one.
All right. I guess we move on to the apothecary next.
Actually, hold on. Wait, sorry. Yep, the apothecary. I remember where. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You actually do find. Yeah, we'll put okay, yeah, it's not going to be. So the apothecary. This one is mostly. A lot of the vials and the reagents have either withered and died, like the reagents, like any herbs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're no longer fresh, not really good for anything. They're not preserved.
Do any of them have a like strange pink glow?
So let's see. Go ahead and give me a perception.
I won't even roll it. Also, someone else can. I'm not responsible for this.
Wow.
Savaris, are you gonna?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rax, you and Lechon notice there are a few potions that are not broken. And there unfortunately there only seems to be 5.
Only.
One of them is, and all of the labels on these potions have failed or have faded, not failed. Look, I'm trying to prepare my drink right now. I have to also refer back to the frickin' loot. But
You could just say, "Give me a minute," and fill it. Like it's the proper way.
That's what I'm doing too. Is I'm getting my drink.
So, the first
Happy
potion
man.
appears to be a combination of reds and orange in a pattern similar to that of magma. It is bright red, bright orange, and seems to be constantly undulating within the vial. It is not hot to the touch.
I've played Noita.
You
I know
have-
what this is.
So I'm gonna say, go ahead and give me Arcana checks, or Arcana checks is probably the best ones for that. The second one will be
Jesus.
a gray potion with a black, don't want to say checkerboard, but
Jesus, Healy.
a black. I don't want to say checkerboard, but like a net, right? So it's a gray potion or whitish gray potion with a black net throughout within the surface. And the third potion is a what is that one actually? Hold on. Okay, before I describe the third potion, we'll go to the fourth and fifth potions, which are nondescript pink potions.
I leave the room.
I mean, I didn't notice them because I rolled low. So
Yeah, so Lachan, you and Rax notice 2 pink potions. The Arcana checks that you did would have you both Rax or Lachan, you would recognize, and you and Healy would recognize that the red potion, the magma one, reminds you of a potion of fire giant strength.
That sounds
Pocket
terrifying.
Trash.
The white with black netting reminds you of a potion of climbing. Once again, fairly common potion as far as historical concerns are. Like, these recipes don't really change, so they have very similar appearances to modern day crystals. The third one seems to be a potion of greater healing. And
Nice.
then you have 2 unidentifiable pink potions.
I want the fire giant one.
And the fire giant potion is going to work exactly the way it is described on the magical item. Same with the pink potions. Whenever someone drinks them, you're going to find a magical. Unless you have a way to identify them, you'll find out once you drink them.
Wait, doesn't Healy have knowledge of that?
Unidentified pink potions are historically considered a joke, and it's really hard to identify that short of an identify spell.
I tell you that, and I say just drink it to find out.
Hell yeah.
And then I say no balls. I pick up the healing one, and then I walk out of the room. And you said that was a greater healing potion?
Yes, a greater healing.
Does that mean that like Lachan, Rax, and Sylvaris are all in there alone with 2 pink potions?
Yep.
Yeah. Just 3 friends hanging out with pink potions.
3
Maybe we'll
adventurers,
kiss.
2 potions. What could go wrong?
You can drink one and we'll just make out and then we'll pass it between each other and then swallow it.
Oh god, why? What? That somehow get worse?
You also know that potions don't really have an effect unless you drink the full thing.
Styx is watching.
I'll baby bird it to you.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. Jesus.
What is wrong with y'all?
I don't know.
A lot.
This is actually more tame than I expected.
Does Lachan drink the potion?
Fuck it. Let's go for the funny. I drink the potion.
All right. We go to my magic pink potion table because I don't even know what these are yet.
Go
Oh
to the
god.
magic pink potion table. Oh, you're dead.
The fact that there is one.
So
Well,
does the strength potion last like an elixir till long rest, or does it last X turns?
That'd be hilarious. It was permanent.
No, it is. It is 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah.
Damn. Because if it was until a long rest, I was going to say, and I drink it.
All right. So you drink the pink potion.
Steve, you
Yes.
just drank wild magic.
I need you to roll 1d4.
1d4?
Oh god. That's not good.
A 2.
You are resistant to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning damage for 2 hours.
Hell
as
yeah.
Your skin turns to metal.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah!
He's now
the knife.
He's a metal dragon now. He's like a fairy tale character.
I walk back in the room and cast heat metal. Kidding.
Joke's on you, I'm resistant to fire damage.
Don't worry, it's not fire, it's just heat.
The funny thing is, heat metal doesn't actually damage the thing
metal,
that
yeah.
is fire or is metal. It's just anything that touches
Touches
the
it.
metal. So
Your insides.
at which point he or Lechon basically becomes a
Molten.
walking hug death machine.
I love it.
I am Iron Man. But what about the second pink potion?
I'm
We'll
taking. I
find
drink
out.
the second one.
Damn it, I wanted to drink that one too.
I was gonna say he was gonna drink both. I knew it.
Generate.
Are you sure?
Cannot tell you find out that you can no longer tell a lie for 1d4 days.
All right, so roll your 1d4. 2. You gotta tell the truth now.
Why
Three
are
heads
you
and-
gay?
I should have actually made him do this one. Told him the effect silently. Sorry.
Silently?
Well, it's okay. Technically, they don't know. So.
Yeah.
Wait, no, this is easy. Stick says, hey, what did the do?
I mean, would he even know?
I
Yes.
wouldn't even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I know?
Okay.
No, you know.
I wouldn't think you would be cognizant of that. It would just be like
how
you
you
would go to
know, man,
lie
if you
and
know
then
or
it would
not.
come out as the truth.
Like, if it spreaded him,
So
if it placed his...
as you respond, like you don't know. Instead of saying I don't know, in
Yeah.
the words I can't. It made it so I can't tell a lie for 2 days. Whether you know it's the truth or not, you cannot tell a lie.
Do you find Lechon attractive?
Wait, hold on a minute. That's actually really good. Styx asks you, is there a heaven?
Yes.
Let's go.
I mean, technically in the D&D world, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, and
Physical place,
I
even if
imagine he would answer what he thought to be the truth, regardless, if he doesn't know any better.
That's not what the DM said, though.
No, I'm just saying there could be reasonable things where it's like, what's blah 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 divided by blah blah blah, and he might not know the answer off the top of his head.
That would be the reasonable thing, but this is a netheril potion.
Yeah, and I kind of
Ancient
said,
lost
I kind of
technology and magic.
gave him the ability to, like, since it's magically affecting him, he would be able to understand the effect of it.
Okay.
No, okay, never mind. I thought that you were saying, Bob, that even if he, well, based off your phrasing, even if he doesn't know the answer to something, he will
Yeah, I
have to tell
realized
the
that
truth about it.
if I continue doing that, you can say, "Where's the dragon?" and he would tell
Yeah.
you where it is,
Yep.
even if he didn't know.
That's what I was gonna
Right,
do.
and that's what I was gonna say. Is there has to be a reasonable limit to it?
Well, has to be.
You munchkins.
Like it's not a.
Think about how fun that would be. It'd be
It's
such
not
a
D&D if
twist.
you don't torture the DM, right?
Is Jindy a black dragon secretly?
That's when we find out that it's turned them into some kind of genie class character.
Yes.
I think that'd be so cool. Anyway,
That would
sorry.
be funny. It's just like at that point, it wouldn't be the potion of you can't tell the truth. It's just like the potion of infinite knowledge.
Yeah, like pretty much clairvoyance,
Infinite
right?
truth,
Like
yeah.
Is
The
Aladdin a
all-seeing.
stand user?
Yes.
Is Aladdin a stand user?
Oh.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, haven't you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? They go to
You
Egypt.
know, they do go to Egypt.
What do you think
They
Abdul
are
is?
both I was about to say, they're both accompanied by giant blue men.
Yeah.
This all checks out.
It does. Aladdin is a Joestar.
Yep. It's Joe Jadden. Or Joe Joden, I guess.
Jojo.
Prince Jolie.
All right.
Prince Jolie, happy as
all
he
the other
Alibaba.
all the other potions and reagents in this room are either destroyed, evaporated, or unusable.
Okay.
All right. So what are your two next? There is still the staff maker and the. No, let's just go to the staff maker next. There really isn't much in here. Pretty much
Sticks.
every. Six is definitely in here trying to put together the different broken wands.
No, don't worry, it'll fit. It'll fit. He's just sort of shoving it into his body.
Yeah, he's trying to add to himself.
He starts trying to do it to me because I look like 3 sticks stacked on top of each other.
What the
I have
hell?
to shoot him away.
3 sticks in a trench coat.
Yeah, I have to shoot him away.
Is it like firecrackers start going off practically as he's just like, ah!
No, most of the broken ones are no longer inherently magical,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. However, you do find one that is on the workbench. And on the workbench, you will find a red crystal attached to a staff. But the rod itself is broken. The crystal itself is still magical. However, the rod itself is you can tell that there's a break in it. It was definitely being repaired, and it's kind of secured to the desk, which is why it didn't really go anywhere. The
Life and dice. Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
up against there's a glass case with what appears to be a schematic
Okay.
on there.
Can I run and punch the glass and get the rod and immediately cast Wingardium Leviosa on Lachan's shiny metal ass?
Hell yeah.
The staff is secured but not locked in place, and neither is the glass case.
Unfortunate.
It seems to be written in Netheril as well, but it is still visible because it was behind a glass case. Most of the other schematics and documents that you have are unfortunately ruined and cannot be destroyed.
Oh, Bob.
Hi.
Out of curiosity's sake, any chance we came across a thieves' kit?
I believe I can
tools?
just convert. I think I can build kits. I think. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I think that
An ancient Netherese thieves kit.
It's not even locked. You can open up the case.
No, I punched the
and,
glass.
You want to punch the glass?
I
Okay,
punched
Kyle.
the glass.
Okay, Kyle.
I punched the glass and then the door opens on its own.
Okay,
right
roll 1d4 or 2d4.
Am I rolling my damage?
Yes.
5.
Okay, you take 5 points of slashing damage.
But I'm wearing a gauntlet.
It hits you in the face.
What the hell?
All right. So, Lachan, you're able to. I'm assuming you're going to translate this as well, because you're doing something else. This is a schematic for a potion, or not a potion. Sorry, a blast scepter.
Ooh.
You can tell that it is broken, obviously.
I will fix it.
However, it was under repair, which means all the schematics and how to repair it are here. It requires materials that you do not find in this room. So it's not really useful now, but it's something that can be repaired in the future.
I relay that to the gang.
Wait, sorry,
Does it
say
have
that
any of
again?
its functionality or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's a blasting staff, you said?
It's a blast scepter.
Blast
Okay.
Scepter, except it doesn't do anything yet.
We got to find
For some
another
reason, it
Netherrealm
doesn't- We
ruin.
don't know why it doesn't do anything yet.
In here, you also find a pair of boots that appear to be made of dragon scales.
Mm.
They're kind of in a corner in a shoe cubicle.
If they are kind of cubicle or shoe cubicles.
They're like
They have like
really
little
big
wings on
feet.
them.
No. They seem to be in a dragon scale pattern.
Ah.
And they're red. Like a golden like one of the scales on both of them has the tip of it in gold as if it's a check mark.
I see. So they're not shaped like cowboy boots?
No.
Okay.
Dad.
For some reason, you feel like you can just do it.
Yep. And finally, so no one wants to go to the library, right?
I mean, we can go to the library.
I would love to go to the
I
library.
was waiting on
never
you-
had
on
there's not
healing.
another place that I would rather be in right now than the library. In fact, I'm actually already in there.
It's like after you all finish, like Lachon's looking, it's like, hey Healy, I found this cool staff that you might be able to repair. Where's Healy? Styx is there, holding up the scepter. I heard it was blast. I heard blast. I want it.
Hey, bitch, give that to me.
And so you're looking around and you see Healy, like you see books getting thrown out of the building that was labeled library. And you look at a few of them that have been thrown out, and their pages are either warped, distorted, or otherwise unreadable. The characters have bled. Either they've been burnt through. And you hear expletives coming from the room. Healy, you are unable to find any books that are. So far, you have been unable to find any books that actually have legible writing or of any value currently.
No!
How does this make you feel?
No! I start taking the bombs out.
Hey, yo.
I mean, just have
So-
Lachon read it to you.
No,
Those belong to the museum.
Unreadable, unfortunately.
Mm.
So after a few more, you do come across as like, finally, one is not destroyed. So go ahead and give me an investigation.
Okay.
And if anyone wants to help
Would men's skills work on the destroyed books?
No, because it's not going to restore the language itself.
I'll help with the investigation.
Oh, yes, please. It's a good thing that you're helping me so I have advantage, and I'm also using my third Flash's Genius for the round.
Jesus. You even need that?
I don't care, I got
I
29.
don't think you needed it.
29!
You're able to find 3 books that are
Let's
still
go.
legible.
What kind of books?
The first.
The
Principles of
lusty
Nether...
Argonian maid.
Okay, 4.
Let's go.
The first one, the Lusty Argonian Maid.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, it wouldn't be Argonian,
why?
wouldn't it be Dragonborn?
No, this one says
Kobold.
Argonian.
Oh, okay. Weird. Never heard of that place.
It's in the fiction category.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The second one, Netherrealm Metallurgic Principles.
Nice.
Hand that to Lachon.
That's hot. That's a sexy book.
The third one, The Tears of the Guardian, a history.
Nice. The Tears of the Guardian of History. Nice.
I say give me that.
This one's nonfiction.
Oh, not fiction. That's still good. We like that. That sounds similar to a thing we found.
Very similar. It's odd.
I sit down and begin reading the books.
The fourth book.
Oh, fourth book. Forgot about that one.
Duh.
I'm excited.
Principles of Meta Magic. Subtlety.
Subtlety.
Yoink.
So the Principles of Metal Magic is a book that, upon study, would grant a person with the meta magic feature
God fucking.
the ability to cast subtle spell,
Oh, sweet.
but it can only be used once.
Burn it.
I'm sorry.
Like it permanently gives you the meta magic, or ooh,
To use once.
you want that, Lechon?
No, you can. It's permanently added to your character.
Yeah, I know, but that's still.
So it would, but it can
Lechon,
only be
right?
used once. So it would be given to either Lechon or Lechon or to Rax. But it can only be used once.
Let me see which ones I got.
I think you would have better use of it than I would.
Neither of y'all have subtle spell.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
I'll take it then.
Nobody takes it. It's nice for a free one, but like nobody ever takes it on purpose.
Yeah.
Ronnie
I
begins
was-
chewing on it.
As y'all are organizing everything, you hear a low growl coming from the central chamber. And it
It
is
needs
a
another
loud,
bone.
low growl.
Well, I
Is he-
guess the dragon's here to finish him off.
I was gonna say, is he looking at us?
No. He's looking towards the end.
Ooh. Fox, thank you for the 45.
Cool.
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you come out of the various rooms that y'all were in.
Perception.
Damn it.
All right, perception. We got 15, 24, 10. Lechon, you are completely distracted by this new fancy book.
We need Rax. There it is.
Come
Aha!
on.
Max, you are the first person to notice
It is a Xeno, yes.
this lady wearing a green dress and long black hair, silently moving into the.
Time for some hagmacking.
This is the first time I believe you actually have seen her. Everybody else who actually sees her, which is pretty much everyone except for actually no, Healy and Lechon do not see her. So Sylvaris, you and Thalra and Rax see her.
Book.
Like you come out of the rooms like, what's wrong with the dog? And your face is completely into the book.
Book.
So Thalra, you and Sylvaris would recognize her as Sagrath.
I mount up.
Rax, you don't recognize her, but you feel an oppressive force coming from her.
Goddamn oppression.
Okay.
So as she gets closer, you can hear a light clap coming from.
She's golf clapping.
That's
Yep.
cliche.
Yeah, it really is. Came after him. You met him. You chased him away. You found his lair and didn't even stop. What useless heroes you all are.
Well, we're more like thieves, actually.
Some might even argue are murderers.
Hold on.
So the wolf, or the Zinogre, gets up and starts, starts adopting a stance. Like he goes from the growl to like he recognizes her as well.
I move out of
Mostly
the way.
by the smell.
Oh, no way.
But like as he's getting up, like you notice he like buckles down as well as if his wounds are still hurting him. What do y'all do?
Defend the doggo at all costs.
All right.
I use my last charge of detect magic. So I want to see if she's magic.
All of y'all.
How hurt does the doggo look?
The doggo is still bloody. Mechanically.
Bloodied is 25 or 50?
50.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I don't think I ever uploaded her sexy.
Oh my god, I just realized my class healing bonus will be so good on the dog.
Why?
Because I can heal up to half its HP, but it takes the full amount of like 45 or whatever it is.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it would be 45 hit points.
Yes. I mean, that's a lot of healing, Bob.
Don't have sexy.
You sent her
This is
to
so
us at
sad.
one point, but
Yeah, I don't think I ever made a token, so I'm gonna use this one because this is how Lechon sees.
You're using the ugly ass one from before again.
that does not look like a sexy lady, Bob.
This is how Lechon sees her.
I'm so disappointed.
Bob, make it bigger for the class.
Kagenzu.
I mean, kind of.
There we go.
That's not a sexy lady. Also, how does Lechon
Yeah.
perceive her as this?
She's
Like
the wrong colored dragon.
He keeps on calling her a hag. So, Rex, you are kind of confused as to who this is. Because,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could figure it out from the stuff. Like, didn't they tell me about meeting her?
Yeah.
yes, but I thought you were going to have a different reaction than this.
Not with a condescending intro like that. I'll just stab her in the face.
Nice.
This is not as much fun. You said you were going to look at the party and say, you didn't tell me she was hot.
It's true. I
Get
did send the smash gif,
Okay, so
but
you're
yeah,
beyond 30 feet away from her, so your detect magic sees the magical items around you, but doesn't really see anything that she's doing. So, like herself.
Oh, she's too far away.
Y'all are. I've moved y'all into the position that you currently are.
I see. I'm gonna. If I do, I have to be holding it.
Huh?
Do I have to be holding this thing? Like, if I just
The
throw
wand?
this thing at her, will that work?
Throw what at her?
The wand.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
It's
Why
not
would you-
going to do anything once you throw it.
Yeah, why
so
would
I
you
have to be
throw it?
holding it?
You have to be holding it in order to cast it. Yes.
Wow, that's sad. So I just had to get closer to her within 3 minutes, or whatever the
Same, Jay.
10 minutes. I think.
10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna put it in. I don't know, my cleavage.
All right, I'm gonna call BS if you cast a fucking line spell on us.
Oh yeah, no, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
That's a what?
No, I'll call BS on the placement if you cast a line spell to
Oh
begin
no,
combat.
I wouldn't. If I was going to do that, I would tell y'all to place yourselves.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was like, what the hell, man?
Actually, yes. A flame breath, and you're all.
All right.
dead.
So what do y'all do?
So she's here, she's golf clapping. Like I said, I'd mount up at this point and I would just be like, what are you here for?
Here to finish. So as with this, I'm gonna have y'all all roll. Bring up the turn order and purge it.
I rolled an
Okay.
11. You want to sort
Yeah.
in there? Said
Hell yeah.
Boy, it's a good thing we long rested, eh, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Damn glad we bought those Liam's tiny huts.
I mean, I would have been okay either way.
And Bob, I completely forgot about that conversation we had.
I like the debate.
Wow,
She's not made it a she's.
that is a. What the hell's wrong with my initiatives? Why are they so bad?
I don't know, but good.
She's acting condescending, but she's actually surprised.
Absolutely. She's a dragon. It's like their default state. Okay, so everyone's in. Everyone's in.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go.
All right. We're gonna start us off with Lachan.
Brax, you mean?
Alright. Oh, bricks.
Where is she?
Over here.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I
she.
turned over in front of her face. I am going to use Bless.
Hashtag blessed.
Who are your targets? What level?
One. I'm going to do a second level spell and get 4 people. It's going to affect Lachan, Sylvaris, Thara, and Healy?
Oh, I put that
Healy
ring
is
on.
the player character, right?
Yes, he leads the
Just making
PC.
sure. Do you make more attack rolls? Oh, I can't buff the other character anyways. It's fine.
What's the range on Bless?
That's a good question.
Should be
Oh, it's
30.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, I'll have to move.
Bob, does the ring require attunement?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So none of these fancy toys are going to be useful,
Damn.
except the potion if you wanted to drink it. But
Which potion?
bonus action to bonus action to drink it.
Oh, wait. I lied. I'm using Warding Bond on Lachan.
Wow. I feel deprived.
I know.
It's okay. I'm not used to getting buffed by you guys anyway.
I know. If you're close enough, I'll buff you next turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there he is. There it is. Oh, that's so much better. Now expand. Show the class. There you go. That's a
Much
lot
better.
more attractive than
Yeah, okay. I'm
whatever
down.
the fuck that thing was.
Styx tells you guys that we should let her kill the big creature.
We tell Styx, then you're next.
I look at him, I frown, and I say, I'm catapulting you at her.
That's my turn.
That's what he wants.
Yeah. There's no winning when it comes to punishing Styx.
Where's my turn order? All right, Lachan.
I dragged it off the screen.
So, none of these buildings are here, correct?
There's an open area,
Okay.
except for there is a column in the center of the room that
With the
crystal is.
jewel. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Ah. Man. Gotta move that down a little bit.
No, she does. She actually. I rolled a 2, but that's not her bonus.
No, that's her bonus.
It doesn't actually change the order, but
Oh, Steve, you also have Warding Bond also gives you 1+1 to your AC. Saving
Okay.
throws and resistance to all damage.
I have a question for the DM.
Ah.
We are in the Zenogre's lair.
yes,
Will he be using lair actions?
he actually doesn't have any.
God, fuck. What?
He still gets legendary.
That sounds convenient.
I know, right?
Why do I feel like he would have had some if we had fought him?
I
you'll
am
never- you'll
going
never
to firebolt her.
Your attack roll.
Is that not a wall in front of you?
No, there's the only obstacle here is actually in the center. Everything
Oh,
else
damn,
is
I
just
thought I had
literally.
cover.
No, it's because this is the best suited map for this.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 will hit you.
Okay. 21 fire damage.
Yep.
And let's move.
Is the Zenoga the same creature we heard when we first came to this place, when we were at the ruins?
At the other set of ruins, yes.
Yeah, it's the other set of ruins? Okay.
So yes, you can. That's a pretty safe assumption.
I'm gonna go
But
We
if you
never
remember,
saw the
there was
creature,
two-
but
There was
Right.
2 sets of footprints after you left your room.
Oh, right.
A human set or humanoid set, and the giant wolf prints.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also going to pop a sorcery point and activate my fire resistance. So this way I'm fully immune to fire
How
don't worry.
are you?
because of warding bond.
It doesn't
No,
make you immune. You take half and then half, so you take
Yeah.
a quarter.
Oh, it doesn't.
Like you can't get full immunity unless something grants immunity.
Okay.
And besides, she ain't gonna do
That's
fire
fine.
damage.
Also, you need to be
You
within
never
60
know.
feet of Steve.
And all it does is cost me a sorcery point. I will gladly sack a sorcery point for the possibility of quartering damage.
I'll stay closer for you, Steve, but you also have to be within 60 feet for the warding bond
Okay.
of me.
That's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard. Because I'll move up to. Especially since there's no cover.
End my turn. Go.
All right, Sylvaris.
Ba, 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 ba. Look something.
By the way, the fireball actually hurt her.
Yes, firebolt did.
Okay. Just making sure.
There. I'm going to use the Ring of the Ram. I'm going to use all 3 charges.
Yep.
Fire at her. Does a 18 hit?
Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
14 points of force.
And then she will have to. Dan is pushed 5 feet away.
Okay.
I will take as my bonus action 1 key point as a dodge action the turn. Or yes. So I spend 1 key point for dodge.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Ely.
Holy crap, it's my turn really fast. Hold on, why can't I see her? The turn order in the way?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So in terms of obstacles in this fight, is there anything I have to worry about?
No.
No?
There's
There
just
is
flat ground.
There is one in.
Just a crystal in the middle.
Oh, I'm so tempted to just dispel magic on the crystal. Oh, that would be horribly evil, though, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm really tempted to.
Do it.
You're not evil.
Certainly try.
I'm just double checking my catapult distance. 90 feet. Okay. Yep. Yep, so I need to move 20 feet forward. Okay. Hold on. Eh. Eh.
I have way too nice ale and Anakin.
Yeah, I
no.
had a aberration fight on.
So I will catapult sticks at her.
Tenacity. It's a dex save.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I have a 17 on the die.
Are you sorry?
I have a 17 on.
I think it's my spell save DC.
Yeah,
It's against.
I think your spell save might be 18,
Checking.
but it's probably
My spell
17.
save DC is 17.
Half damage.
I think on a failed save, the object strikes the target. What? I need to look
Are
this
you
up,
do
actually.
anything? Are you do
That's
anything
wrong.
else? Roll for damage on it.
Alright.
You're the one with potential time constraints after this, and I'm trying to accommodate you.
No.
Okay.
That is
Yeah,
my
so
action for the turn. Sticks
What did
is
you
also
catapult at her?
6.
Yeah, it doesn't take it. It does not take any damage on successful save.
Got it. Good. Oh, because they're dodging. Duh.
Are you gonna do anything else?
I'm gonna do minus 12 health to Sticks, and then Sticks needs to
Lauren.
do an attack. He is going to flamethrower. Sorry, I am playing on my laptop and it is slowing me down a lot, and not trying to slow the fight down.
8 points of fire damage. Another dex save. Okay. Yes, she successfully takes that. Does that, and so 4 points of fire damage.
That's my turn.
All right.
Can I delay my
Alright.
turn to the Zenogre? Since we share the initiative.
It'll be a permanent delay, but yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ern, I didn't do your idea. I'm sorry.
Ern trying to kill us.
No, not directly. Inconvenience you make. Ern isn't prof. Oh, so the Zenerger stands up
Yep.
and moves.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
That's not me.
Oh no, I know, but that's what
Okay.
I'm worried about.
It is your turn.
That's what I'm also worried about.
Oh, it is my turn, isn't it?
I like how she went last.
All right.
So give me 1 second here. Where's my measure? There it is. Yeah. And I cast Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
And in my turn.
Right. Her turn. She's going to use a bonus action, as you can faintly start hearing music playing behind her. It's a light hum, but it's definitely there.
What does it sound like?
Dragon.
God,
Dragon.
please, no.
No, it's
Is it melodic? Is it...
it's
otherworldly?
similar to like a marching theme. Powerful, very regular tempo.
Interesting. She has her own theme song.
Yes.
Okay.
And she is going to pull a short sword out from, I'm gonna say hammer space, basically.
Yeah, that's fine. Out from between her breasts.
No, not like that. That's crazy. She now has 50 speed.
That's a lot for a human. What the fuck is this?
All right. You are really fucking lucky because that 1 point of shove prevented my plan.
Oh, thank God.
She's going to cast a 6th level hold person
Oh,
on everybody except for Rax. I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw, except for Rax.
Okay.
Question.
Hi.
Does this dismount me?
No.
Oh, damn.
Does dodge affect this spell?
No. It is a saving throw.
Has
a range of 60 feet.
Wisdom?
You get +1, Lechon.
Oh boy.
All right. So 18 for me.
All right. Thara, you fail. Sylvaris, you fail. Healy, you fail. Lechon, you succeed. The 3 of you who failed are paralyzed. You can remake the save at the end of your turn. You are incapacitated, which means Ronnie can act on her own.
Yep.
But you are mounted to it, and if you were to suffer a dexterity saving throw, you immediately fail.
Yeah.
But Rax and Lechon, you are both fine.
Okay.
So the first one was Blade Song, and the second one was Hold Person. So that is her
So she's
turn.
a bard.
No, technically that's a wizard.
Blade song? Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so the singing is the Blade Song. It increases her movement
Yeah.
Increases it by that much?
by 10. You already had 40.
She concentrating on that?
She has 40 in human form?
Yep.
That's weird.
I mean, it's possible.
I mean, sure, if you're a monk. Okay.
Your turn, Rax.
Yeah.
I blink in Rax's general direction.
There's nothing I can do for you.
I know. It won't stop the blinking.
You can't even blink. You're paralyzed.
I just assumed I couldn't move.
No, you are completely paralyzed.
Well, then aren't we dead because we can't breathe?
That's a good question. No.
Right, like,
Paralyzed.
you gotta be
is a
some
condition,
limit
like,
to it.
Fine, you can blink, I guess. You just
Yes,
can't
I
turn your
blink
head.
aggressively.
You blink SOS.
Yes. Morse code. Actually,
Right.
SOT,
Max,
save our
I'm
thrower.
going to move up and then Misty step behind her
Right.
Nothing personal, kid.
and then stab her.
Roll your attack.
You're not gonna hold person her?
I don't think I have it available. Yeah, I didn't prepare it.
I mean, why would you be fighting a human in Chult?
That's a good point.
In Dispel Magic, I don't think it will work because the spells are on you, not her.
Counterspell would have worked.
I'm pretty sure Dispel Magic will work on her. It just might not have the intended effect.
True.
You might get a much bigger enemy in your face all of a sudden.
If that's even considered magic.
I assume transformation is considered magic, but
Wild Shape isn't.
is it not?
It's a magic effect, but it's not like you can't dispel it. As far as I
Wow,
know.
that's wild.
It's not wild shapes though.
I know. It's whatever the
Yeah,
dragon
it's human shape.
All right, so you attack. What's your roll? 21. That
21.
is it. 7 points of damage and
And a concentration save.
makes it.
Damn. She must
What?
have Warcaster.
What?
I rolled a 16 on the die.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
Is it my turn?
Yes, fuck her up. We need to make her lose concentration or we're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah, magic missile, so I really wish that this worked
Are you
properly.
upcasting? Or
Yeah. I'm upcasting to 4, so that's
5.
5d4.
6.
6. So. Wait, why am I doing it this way? So that's 2 of them, so 4 more. There.
All of them 6.
Damn. Alright, so that's
Yeah, she's got to have Warcaster at that point.
plus 6 with.
Actually, she
so
doesn't. She
plus
got
5.
a 10 on.
So
one of them.
15 damage.
Jesus.
15 damage.
Yep.
The check is not high.
And she loses concentration, yes, because you said she rolled a 10.
She needs to hit the 10
Yeah.
to save it.
You saved.
You know what? I'm gonna replicate that again. Well,
Quicken?
I can't do that, but I will quicken a firebolt at her.
Alright.
Because I can't do another leveled spell. Hiyacha!
At least it has.
25.
Okay, that's a hit.
And that's 15 actually, because one of those damages is a 1.
Right.
So hey, 30 damage went out that round. Not bad, not bad.
She's not happy with it.
Well, we're less
Well,
happy.
maybe if she wasn't a inferior little bitch.
She's going to use her her first legendary action to stab Max.
What a legendary action it was!
Yep, it was
I
a
cast
14
gun.
attack. 14
What?
attack roll. Not high at
Well,
all.
she misses, but
It was a legendary miss.
I
She's a
throw-
legendary
she
loser.
has a legendary action to stab somebody.
All
I
right,
don't
so
throw a
Mars,
wisdom saving for
Well-
it is at. Let me double check. I believe it's at the end of your turn.
that whole person goes off, or
That you
get the
manage to
check.
break out.
Oh, what was her check for that firebolt anyway?
She
At
succeeds.
the end of each of its turn, the target makes another wisdom save.
Yeah. So if you manage to succeed, like you're gonna give the chance to shake it off, but your turn is gone anyway.
so another wisdom throw.
Yep.
Same
14.
DC. You're still held.
Oh,
Jesus.
what a shitty spell.
Yep, that's old person.
Healy.
I mean, to be fair, it's a level 6 hold
I've rolled my wisdom
person.
save. I
Yeah.
failed.
Well, the level just increases the targets, I believe.
Yes.
All right. This is Zinogre's turn. He's going to make 2 of his attacks.
Doesn't he make 3 of his attacks?
He is hurt. So he cannot operate at.
God fucking damn.
Bitch.
I know, right?
Tad, you should know well enough by now that when the boss joins your team, it's never as good.
I know.
So she's going to hit both of these.
What do you mean hit both these?
He struck
2.
twice with his claws.
Yeah. So you're saying the Zenogre. Because you said she,
Yeah.
and that's why I was like,
Yeah,
huh?
there's an ogre's a she.
Oh, is it?
Apparently.
Darn it! She finally
Yes!
got the
Yes! My delay worked! Oh, best doggo.
You wanted to delay just so you could cheer on the dog.
Come here, bitch. Okay.
Stab her in
Bob,
the
did the hold
gooch.
person can you concentrate through that?
old person is concentration.
No.
Yeah, we're trying to-
My
Yes.
my
Yes,
so
you're
it
able to
doesn't
hold
break my
concentration.
concentration.
It's your body which is not able to
Okay.
move. Your mind is fine.
Okay.
Unless it's specifically there's abilities that like if you are incapacitated, the effect ends.
yeah, like
then
actually
hold person-
stunned or like unconscious, right?
But no, you can do hold person through.
Okay.
Did she pass her 2 checks from the 2 hits from the?
No, she
Did her?
failed. We're free.
Okay.
Okay, so boom. Boom. Does the 16 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Even
There's
with
the
flanking?
hunter's mark. There's the infused
Oh, that's true. He is
strikes.
flanking technically. He's got the Zenogre on the other side.
Oh, true. Is the Zenogre counted as an ally?
Yes, but
Does it have to be an ally?
I don't know.
it's basically an enemy of it. But
Yeah,
no,
enemy is
the
a friend.
16 plus 2 is enough to hit.
Okay, sweet. So,
Nice.
boom,
Hell yeah.
and then boom,
She's gonna transform into a dragon and just crush us all with her ass.
and then I'm moving one more closer, and Ronnie doesn't like her.
Okay. Good.
I yell out loud, honestly, that she has a fat ass, and I'm staring really hard.
I turn around and I say thank you.
Hell yeah.
Alright, that's my turn.
Right. So she is a
A legendary action.
Yep.
God fucking damn.
Like, it's how we balance single target enemies.
I know. You know what? Hold on. Right before the end of my turn, I move right
Really?
here.
I thought the balance was amazing amount of hit points and armor class. And multi-attack.
Enemy and
And 6th level hold persons.
Yeah.
she can only do that
You
once
don't
per
even
day.
have access to 6th level spells, Bob.
Listen, it's a single enemy, so.
I know.
All right. She is going to use a legendary action to cast Blight on.
Want to play with some friends sometime? Yeah, no problem. And thank you for hanging out,
I
Fox.
stab her in the face.
Wait, what is she casting?
Blight.
Light.
Disgusting.
That is
Wait,
not
could you use Shocking Grasp, or is that only when it's opportunity attack? Since you have Warcaster?
I'm sorry, what? She has to have an
Uh,
attack of opportunity. She didn't cast anything
Okay.
that does that.
okay.
Alright.
Ooh.
That is a lot of damage.
Who is this cast on?
It'd be a shame if he got healed.
The Zenogre.
the Zenogre.
Wow.
Let's see.
She's so mean.
All right.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
Who'd attack a sweet puppy?
We are saying this out loud to her, by the way.
Doesn't care. Ken, you have advantage on it.
On what?
Frightful presence.
Oh, joy. So what do you need me to do?
Everyone within 120 feet needs to
Okay.
give a DC 16 wisdom.
Oh.
Or be what?
Frightened. So if you have benefits for frightened,
Well,
make sure to include them. I am sorry, Faye.
That's fine.
wait, did we skip Faye?
They're
No, you undid the thing after my turn.
Oh. And Faye went right back in.
Now I'm afraid.
So.
Don't worry, so am I.
I'm gonna assume 4 is not gonna make it.
You said it was DC
But-
16?
Okay, what is it?
Yeah.
A wisdom save?
Yeah, wisdom.
Ken, you did have advantage.
Yeah, and I didn't make it still. DC 16's hard to pass.
Especially since nobody has wisdom.
I do.
He does, yeah. Thankfully, the cleric does.
I passed it without my 8, though.
The cleric just needs a cleanse spell. Or something. I don't know. I don't even think you really get anything until it's like 4th level or something, right?
I have 4th level spells. There's
Oh,
nothing to remove hold person.
Yeah.
It's not like a disease or anything. It's just a spell effect. Like, I could just
mean-
spell magic on one of you.
Yeah.
But it's not worth.
Yeah.
Going to make a
So what happens to the people that failed?
they are frightened of her, so they have a disadvantage on Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while the object of their fear is within sight.
Can you get rid of frightening? Unless
Same thing. You got to resist it at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Let's for the you have to. It's on the end of the turn. Oh no, Cad. Sorry, you are immune to it
Oh, sweet.
because you got hit by it back in
Yes.
CAC.
Yeah, when you said I had advantage, I was like, was it advantage? Okay. Then I went with that.
So she is going to.
Damn, I only have advantage against being charmed.
Gonna move over here, so she's going to prop it on for attack from Aura and from Rax.
I assume Hunter's Mark applies.
I guess that misses,
Yes, it
right?
does.
Even at
yeah.
15?
You know, 15. You would be at disadvantage anyway,
Oh, you know what?
I would? Why?
because you're frightened.
You know
I'm not
what?
frightened. I passed.
So you did?
He has a 24.
Oh, you did. Never mind. Yes. You used it on your last turn.
I did,
You
but
don't
it's
have-
not my turn anymore.
Yes, you get your reaction back at the start of your.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so 13 is not enough. Takes 13 damage from.
Yep.
You know what? Go ahead. So the two of y'all go ahead and give me an insight check, because she is not visibly hurt yet.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if the firebolt hurt her early.
Like she is taking damage. She animate or
No, I got nothing.
God, we are so fucking good at wisdom right now.
so
Wait, so she hasn't
Rax,
taken any damage yet?
you can tell that she actually is getting hurt. Like it's not just a charade, but you don't understand why. Like you don't understand if it's
Oh, so she's obviously taking the damage, but it's not visible on her skin.
yeah. You're not sure, and you're not sure why. Whether it's because
She's
she hasn't gone
transformed.
beneath 25% damage, like she's not hurt yet, or for some other reason. So she is going to cast. She's going to cast a spell on her short sword, and then attack the Zenogre twice.
Wait.
Yes, you can do all this in one turn.
Yeah, that's what I was.
She makes a spell as part of her attack, most likely. Blade Singers have all sorts of those. They're fun as hell. They're usually squishy when they're not a dragon.
Yeah.
No, Blade Singers have a shit ton of AC. So I have 2. So I have one of these will hit, the other one will not. And then the Zenogre is now poisoned because he
Fun.
failed that DC. You know what? He had to use a legendary resistance.
I was gonna say he hasn't seemingly had layer or legendary actions in this.
You know how it goes. The boss is
Yeah.
never as strong. So at this point, the Zenogre is critically wounded. And you can tell that she's focusing.
Not for long. Rex, do your thing.
What am I doing? Oh,
Zenogre's critically wounded.
sweet.
Yeah.
I'm using my class action and healing him for 45.
All right.
Or up to half, whatever it is.
It is. He is no longer severely wounded. Sorry. He is still bloodied. So, but he takes the full 45.
Sweet. Let me double check how much it heals.
45. You're level 9.
Is that a bonus or?
That's an action.
Is using a potion a bonus action or is that an action?
Healing potion will be a bonus action, but you roll for it. If you use a full action, you will get the full benefit of it.
So the full benefit would be the maximum points of
Yeah.
what
Yep.
it's healing? Okay.
You have the greater healing potion or the regular healing?
The greater healing.
Okay, so I think greater healing potion is
44
44?
plus 4.
Yeah. So if you use an action, you will get 20 hit points back. If you use a bonus action, you will roll.
Don't do that, Rex.
Why?
Because then no one else is going to get flanking.
Wait, this is an open area.
I mean, sure.
Yes.
You could get flanking here with the Zenogre, right?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Technically, he is occupying the 3.
Okay, then
I was about to
that's fine.
assume as you're
Okay. And then I'm going to screech at her for my bonus action. So everybody gets advantage on her. So hurry up and beat her up.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with this roar.
Who, me?
So I'm gonna use this as a rallying cry for your friends to see if they can overcome the frighten.
Cool. Let me find my sheet.
I don't think you're
Persuasion?
good at.
I'm very bad at those.
But
You said
roll.
advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Roll.
I'm not worried about it for myself, so.
Yeah, but it's not fun to be CC'd to hell and back. I'm
The
sorry.
tiny kobold is trying to save us. It's so
I'm
pathetic.
okay.
We're all gonna fucking die.
All right,
Well, if the Zenogre doesn't get messed up for a turn, I can try something else.
Con.
To put bag of holding instead of a bag of holding.
So am I operating at disadvantage, or would it be normal now?
Well,
Yeah,
technically, he
you're-
gave you rallying cry, so you should have normal.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while your source of fear is an attack. The frightful presence doesn't require you to move away from him or from her,
Okay.
It's not
but
fear.
you cannot willingly move closer to her.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
An
That's
attack
what you
roll.
think,
An attack roll would be made at disadvantage, but since she has advantage on all attacks against her, it would be a straight roll.
Alright, I'm just going to double firebolt her, I guess.
Okay.
A 1? Damn. Okay. And a 2.
Oof.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, that's it.
Tavares.
Oh.
Wisdom save.
Oh yeah, wisdom save.
Do it at advantage.
Advantage. Save. +1.
God. These wisdom rolls,
She's
man.
too hot. She's too hot. We're gonna fucking die.
Holy hell.
So, as an action on my turn, I will calm my mind, getting rid of frightened using my action.
Ah. Okay. You are no longer frightened. You still have your bonus action.
Yes. So now I'm going to move. Sure.
To the Zenogre.
Yes. 20. There. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to give the Zenogre a greater potion of healing. Yes?
Go ahead and give me an animal handling check. You need a 15 or higher, or else.
Jesus.
Okay.
Hey yo, let's go.
Roll the 44 plus 4.
D4.
He's a good boy.
You need 3 more d4s.
Oh, okay. / roll 3.
Okay,
So 16
a total of
points.
16 healing. He is still he's
Oh my
still
God.
bloody, but he is a lot safer now, especially after you and Rax did that.
Just close my.
Healing.
Wait, was the Zenogre feared?
Yes.
Oh, I figured he would have been immune to it.
There is my wisdom saving throw.
You're not going to use your action or your bonus action?
I am going to now, after attempting the wisdom saving throw.
I'm going to retcon this so it's at the end of your turn, but you can still do your...
No worries.
Fun fact. Styx doesn't make it a disadvantage. He is immune to fear.
He is fear.
He's a construct. He's immune to fear. And he's not you.
I'll move him here. I will Force Ballista.
At advantage.
14.
I don't think either of those hit. I will cast my bolt, whatever the hell it's called. Abadaboo.
So you fire, and this would normally be done at disadvantage. However, as you fire it, it gets closer to the crystal and grows in size as it homes in on Sagrath. So roll damage and then add another 2d8 to it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Lightning damage.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
Wait, what?
Okay, so it's going to be... Wow, you rolled.
Wow.
Wow.
That's not...
This lady is immune to like getting anything bad happening to her.
17 damage.
That's my
What
turn.
the
Let's
shit are
check.
these rolls?
Oh, and then the whole entire time I'm just screaming, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Do your
When
wisdom save.
when the life of the shock bolt gets bigger, I make a fevered pitch scream.
Don't you want to give a wisdom saving?
I already did it, I failed it.
Yeah.
Oh, tragic.
Zenogre's turn.
Yep. I've been doing her legendary actions.
That's
He's going
good.
to make... going to shift here.
Oh, okay.
Darn it, he can't do it. Y'all are spaced perfectly that he can't do it. Never mind. I was gonna do the charge state, but he can't hit. He can't do it without hitting y'all.
He's a good boy.
That's like, oh, he's considerate of us.
Right. That is going...
16.
Well, he makes it an advantage, right? He uses legendary resistance.
Yeah. So everyone should have
Well,
advantage.
I have 2 hits. Seven.
Nice.
And with the second attack, you can see that she's still pristine in appearance, but she's like she's holding herself, her arm, and like her stance has been broken, but she's not showing signs of pain. Go ahead.
Okay. Bonk. Bonk. Infused and the 2 hunter's marks. And then I once again close in for a bite.
So does this mean since I overcame her fright and I can't be frightened again?
Basically for a week.
Okay.
Usually it's 24 hours, but because I'm doing the whole thing with longer adventuring days, quote unquote, I'm having the 24-hour extend over multiple days as well. Okay, so she took how much damage total?
The 2 attacks there, that's 19 and 8, and then the infused strikes, and then 2 hunter's marks, and then a bite. It should
Also,
all
how
hit
many
because advantage.
choices is that?
Hmm?
Is anybody still held?
No. Once the singular effect ended, everyone was freed.
Yeah, I think it's just.
Okay. So on her turn,
Mhm.
she is going to scream enough and push everybody, or I need everybody to give me a dexterity. Or not so much everybody, but everyone with right next to her, including you.
She trying to knock me back?
Yes.
Because my back is technically to that pillar that's in the center of the arena.
Well, I need you to give me a dexterity save, regardless, whether you move or not, because you're pressed up against the wall. Irrelevant too, because there's also damage.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
So we
Bob,
all
what
fail.
happens if I pass but the Drake fails?
You will be moved. She will be moved.
And I just stay on
10
her.
feet back, and you stay on her.
Okay.
Do you have advantage on, say, dexterity saving throws?
I have advantage on anything that would dismount me, and a knockback usually will.
Wait, so
Ah.
oh yeah, you rolled 213. Rax, you got a 13, so you are moved 10 feet back. The dragon is. I'm gonna use legendary resistance. Back. Lavaris.
What, legendary resistance?
You are knocked
Doesn't
back,
even
but
have
you're just kind of pressed up against the wall. Yeah. Hold on.
Do his gauntlets start radiating electrical energy?
Yeah. So everyone took. Everyone who did not pass.
Yep.
Takes 12 points of damage. The Zinogre passed, so it takes only 6. And Sylvaris, because of your monk bullshit, you only take 6. As her transformation fades.
Oh boy.
Glad I had temporary hit points.
Huh?
Say glad I had temporary hit points.
Okay. So as part of that, she flies into the air and is going to breathe her dragon breath straight down. So a 60-foot cone pointed down to where she's at. I need everyone to give me a con save.
How much damage did you say that we took from the thing? If we didn't.
It was 16. It wasn't a whole.
Does she transform before flying upwards?
Basically, how this is working is she's using a legendary action. She sheds it, and as she transforms, her wings unfurl, causing everyone to get knocked back.
Question.
So the transformation and the knockback is happening at the same time.
How far up did she fly?
Beyond the range of a opportunity attack, if you want to take one.
Yes, I do.
I mean, what do we get one when she flies up?
Yes.
That's what he's saying. Yo, I got a 22 on my con.
Okay, so you said con. Oh boy. Oh, Billy.
Did you get on that too, Lachon?
What was that?
Did you get on that too?
Yeah, it was a 60-foot cone from where she was at.
So I'm gonna say the fight is over, because this is mostly a cutscene ending.
You're gonna fly off.
She's going to fly up and breathe her poison breath straight down. So the 4 of y'all will take damage, including the Zenogre, of 59 points of poison damage if you failed, 30 points, or 29 points if you succeeded.
Oh God!
It fucking hurts.
Yes.
What's the save again? What's the save again?
Con.
Okay.
And what was this? The save for 16, I bet.
It's in the
Doesn't matter,
description
we all lost.
of the thing. So
20
Constitution.
HP.
18 con save. God
You
damn.
said it was 53?
She is an adult green dragon.
I think it's a 59.
As she's
It's her
breathing
breath
this
attack.
spray, she's breathing this down, you're all trying to shield yourselves and avoid coughing from the attack. you feel the air charged with electricity as the poison spray kind of starts dispersing faster because of the charged electricity, and the crystals starting to radiate even harder than normal. You see the dragon or the Zen Ogre leap up.
Yeah.
And leap up into the air and basically slap the ever-loving hell out of Zagrath's mouth.
Yeah. Get some.
Hell
Let
yeah.
me roll this this attack roll.
Turf war.
Because it's an advantage. That's going to be a hit because I said so.
Yeah.
And
Cinematics.
So 30 points of damage. And you see that after the smoke clears, you can see that all the damage y'all did to her, she took it. At this point, she is severely wounded.
Hell yes.
And you just see her bolt, and she's flying straight up. And as she approaches the ceiling,
She just goes through.
huh? Yeah,
Just
she
goes
just
through.
vanishes through. Healy and Lachon, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Nice.
14.
Okay, Healy, Lachon, you're not sure what happened. You were like, "Oh, bitch, that was cool as hell." Healy, you would recognize this as the Etherealness spell.
The what?
Etherealness. It allows her to
She phased through it.
phase through it. And she flies up and out.
Oh, fuck that.
So at this point the fight is over. Y'all are coughing. I'm sure all of you are ridiculously hurt. Except maybe Healy.
Yeah, you know.
No, I failed my save. If I didn't get hit by it,
You didn't get hit by the poison breath.
Okay.
Because it's a 60-foot cone, and so that's 30 feet from where she is. So
Okay, nice. Okay, I'm fine.
it's just this area here. So she has fled, and y'all have repelled Zagrath and protected the Zen Ogre. As the acid clear, or the poison clear. Sorry, she's not. You can see the Zen Ogre, like, as the adrenaline. It's one of those things, like, as the adrenaline fades, he just collapses, like, panting heavily. And that's going to be the end of the fight. We can probably end the session here. What's going to happen is y'all are going to be able to recover here. If y'all want to stay the night, the Zen Ogre is going to let you stay here, and it's going to be treated the same way as a sanctuary.
Sweet.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna. I will describe the magical items that y'all found.
Yep.
Off screen. That's not a problem. And y'all can recollect and figure out what y'all are going to do as we prepare for the next session.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, Cad. I will pass it back to you.
Yep. Chat, we are going to go raid Mr. Fino. He is on doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! It looks like. Again, go give that man some love. Hopefully it doesn't instantaneously go. It might, but we will see you guys for the next one. So thank you. Oh, no, okay, it gave us more time. So, again, like I said, we got Father's Day tomorrow, so again, do whatever you guys need to do for that. Make sure you guys thank your parents and appreciate them. And like I said, we'll go give Fino some love. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be back for Monday. We'll be going over the survey in FGO. And as for when our next session is, we'll go ahead and tell you guys for that. So we will see you guys for the next one. Go give Fino my love and good night.